Warning. The Drunken Peasants podcast is full of comedic exaggerations, independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage,
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 297.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Today's episode is pre-recorded.
These fucking scammers. Every show is pre-recorded, TJ.
Yeah, there are people that believe
Oh,
that.
God. Yeah, that's true. There are. Holy shit.
They are absolutely retarded.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
we
we
react to things in real time. I mean, like, fuck, we covered the presidential election live.
Pre-recorded.
That was pre-recorded, too. They're in with the mainstream media.
Yeah, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati
The
control their
Scotty.
every move. Scotty. Don't burn me, brah.
Yeah, something really smells like burning.
That's Scotty running that fucking lighter over there.
That's the fucking flesh of TJ.
Fuck.
Doom, doom, doom. So,
Smells like McDonald's.
We're getting really close to the Wheel of Misfortune.
yes.
Yep.
Who will win?
I've been kicked out of the room several times today as planning goes on behind the scenes. So definitely they are busy bees. I'll tell everybody from an outsider's perspective.
I don't even know what the prize pool is up to yet.
Let's check it out.
Looks like Brett Keane is streaming live right now.
Oh,
Cool.
Yep.
Good old Brett.
Yep.
duly noted.
Yeah.
You video.
God, TV radio.
Let's see what we got here. Or wait, are we checking that or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to check it. I'm trying to get to the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're about to check the prize pool for Wheel of Misfortune, which was called Wheel of Torture at that time.
Yes.
And, you know, as some of you may not know, this is a game show that's going to feature trivia and S&M style penalties for failing to get questions right. And the winner of the whole debacle will receive this money. And Scotty and Ben said they were also going to kick in some money. They'll probably do it at the last minute.
I mean, it's going to float somewhere up near 3K, probably. At least approaching it. I mean, that's fucking awesome.
The thing is, this money, every cent of this will go to the winner, whether that be Paul Zigo over there, or Pimp Monk, or Repsion. Some people think that this is kayfabe. We've done some kayfabe things on the show before.
Sure.
But this is not. This is real. This is a legitimate
when you see the
game show.
episode, you'll know.
Like on the DP subreddit recently, I read a thread like, I think Paul Zigo, if he wins, he's just going to give that money to Pimp Monk. I hate to burst everyone's bubble, but if I win that money, I need it. Like, I'm moving. Like, I'm in need of money.
Pimp Monk has talked a lot of shit now.
I know he has. Like, I know Pimp Monk's mama needs a house, and under different circumstances, I would help him raise money for his mama, but that's my money. And
Wow.
That remains
Claiming
to be seen,
it already.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming for it.
Well, me and Ben are going to throw our money in.
Part of me hopes Paul wins.
At least 2,600.
So that we can be like, yeah, cool, Paul won. But another part of me hopes Paul loses because I don't want people going around being like, they obviously rigged it in post.
Yeah, it ain't going to be rigged. Look, they've had conversations about this shit. And when they start talking about specific things about the show, about questions, I'm always kicked out of the fucking room. Like, I'm not involved in the back end of this at all. It's a real game show. I know as much as Pimp Mug does.
Yeah, and man, I've been setting my diabolical, sadistic mind towards the rules of this game, and I feel like I've designed a pretty imposing gauntlet of horrors for Paul and Pimp Monk to face. I've told Scotty some of the ideas.
Some great things have come up.
Wow, yeah, some amazing and beautiful scenarios.
Yeah. Oh,
it's going to be like something out of a Saw movie. That's all I'll say.
Oh, Jesus.
Almost like voluntary torture.
Yeah.
In a way.
Well, it is. Well, it was Wheel of Torture.
I wanted to, before we moved on, I wanted to reveal something because people have said that I'm stupid for revealing my my fucking strategy. But I haven't revealed a ton of it. But I do want to reveal a major component, if it's okay with you guys.
So you're going to further your stupidity by giving that away. Cool.
I like it. I want to be beat. I'm a fucking sub. I want to be spanked. I want to be humiliated. I want to be a squealing little piggy in front of everybody.
Well, I guess now's the time to plug the Mistress while you're at it.
Mistress Gin is going to be the one that
You don't plug the Mistress. The Mistress plugs you.
That's true.
Good one.
No, I'm kidding. I actually don't want to be spanked. I'm trying to put the fear in my competitors.
Dude,
but
that's another one, dude. That's another added to the fucking spanking list, Paul. You just lied to this audience.
Fuck.
What a liar.
I know. I'm just right. I gave up a long time ago on not trying to rack up spankings because I just get like 5 a day no matter what.
It's not really fair for you in that department because you're so much more exposed.
Right. I'm I'm out there.
I mean, Pimp Monk and Repsion are out there too, but they don't have to fill like 2.5 hours of airtime with their blathering.
Right.
So,
well, whatever.
You know what? Hey,
I take what I can get. Hey, I'm not complaining.
That's how it goes, TJ. That's how it goes.
I'm here to fucking compete, though.
Fair is fair, Paul. You have to compete, and you know what, Paul? Look, you have this fucking trivia shit. I mean, maybe you have an edge on the trivia. I don't know. I don't know what Repsion's knowledge.
Repsion's the one I'm worried about on the trivia end of things. Pimp Monk is the one I'm worried about on
what does that say, Paul?
Well, I'm just saying. Look,
so why are you worried about Repsion but not Pimp
because
Monk?
I think Repsion probably he has. I've seen behind him. He's got tons of comic book shit. I think he's got knowledge about movies, comic books, pop culture. I think Repsion's probably a threat there. I think Pimp Monk. If I got to make a proclamation, I think he's a little behind on stuff like that. But maybe I'm wrong.
A little behind.
Maybe I'm wrong. But the way I'm going into this is like Pimp Monk's really not a factor in the trivia department. But his hide is tough.
So what are you saying about Pimp Monk's intelligence, Paul? What are you saying?
I'm not saying he's a dumb. Like, there's a lot of smart people that don't know trivia. I'm not claiming I'm smart because I'm decent at it.
Okay.
I'm really bad at some areas of trivia, but I'm pretty decent.
You hear that, Pimp Monk? Paul thinks you're a fucking retard.
Me and Ben are pretty good at trivia. Scotty is too, I guess. So I don't know. If Paul sucks at trivia, he'll be the only peasant to totally suck ass at trivia.
Yeah, I think we played You Don't Know Jack, and I think you won twice, TJ, or something.
I've actually won every time I played that game.
Wow.
But when we play the trivia over at Buffalo Wild Wings, Ben wins that one.
You should play against fucking Paul, TJ. Not on the show or anything. Just
look, I'm not going to know every question. I'm not a trivia master. I'm not a wizard, but I also know that I can't study for this. No.
Well, this is coming on episode 300.
Yep, 3 episodes from now.
Yeah. So
tomorrow we move into our new studio. That's why this is pre-recorded.
The reason this episode is pre-recorded is actually because tomorrow we are going to begin the process of moving into our brand new studio and setting that up. So hopefully that'll be an enjoyable little thing. I mean, it's not going to be enjoyable setting it up, but hopefully it'll be enjoyable to have.
Yeah, for sure. Once it's done, it'll be awesome.
Agreed. All right, so I guess we'll fucking get things going here. What we doing?
Strains you love.
Every day.
So, Ben, what is the strain of the day?
What are we?
It would be nice if I could reach it.
Ben's got to reach real far. Got stoned and set it too far away. This here is Tangy.
Tangy.
This shit right here, I will tell you one thing about it. First of all, it smells like
an orange, or tangerine,
you
like you freshly cracked the skin
you just
on.
crack the skin open, crack it open, take a whiff. Pretty much exactly what you smell here. Like, it smells like something you want to eat rather than something you want to fucking smoke.
Yep.
The thing I was told when I purchased this was that it's a very head-oriented high, and that if you're like someone who's prone to like panic attacks on weed, it might be a bad one for you. I don't really usually have that problem, maybe a couple times here and there, but it's a really heady high. You definitely kind of like feel it more up here.
I shared a joint of this shit with TJ last night, and then another one with Ben right before the show tonight.
I was there
a couple
too.
hours ago.
I was at both of those.
And this is a contender, dude. This is a really head high.
I should point out that not only does it smell like oranges, it actually tastes sweet when you smoke it.
That's very true.
It's like a fresh fucking orange, dude. I'm smelling a nug right now. Yeah, let me see if I can get it on my fucking...
So crystally. No, that's no good.
Oh, what? No.
I guess that isn't set up correctly since we reset all the cams.
Whoops, sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah,
never mind.
the
Here,
full
somebody else
screen.
can try, maybe.
Because we had
Here,
to
I'll just hold it up.
we had to reinstall all the cams, which
Oh, yeah.
See it.
I mean, it is frosty, dude. It is a beautiful... I mean,
it
and
won't focus.
I cannot overstate how much it smells like a fresh fucking tangerine. Like, it's called Tangy for a reason.
Whatever, it's not going to focus on it, but... Yeah,
Smells great.
We should get some kind of weed cam going at some point.
Yeah, weed.
Yeah, it's some of the best smelling weed you can buy in this thing.
But man, it smells great. The high is pretty good. I hate to like gush over every strain, but
the weed here is really good.
4 out of 5 for this one.
I mean, look, dude, I'm from California. I've been smoking really good weed for at least a few years on the medical system there, and Washington is on the map, dude. Everything I smoke here is good. This is great shit. I'd give it a 4, solid 4 out of 5, maybe a little higher.
Yeah, I think I've only had like one strain of weed since I've been here that was kind of like, meh.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet. I mean, fucking everything I've smoked here has been fire. For show.
I wish I know we were going to be doing that one because I loaded this peppermint cookies weed into this.
Also a good strain.
I've never had this one either, so
it's very tasty.
You've had it. We've smoked joints of it before.
Oh well, this is the flower. So
yeah, so I mean, the stuff in the joints is usually the shake. So, although the joints we have today are actually ones that we rolled ourselves because Ben rolled them all.
Yeah,
pretty awesome. He rolled 9 and there's 2 left.
Yeah,
but Salvador destroyed one of them. So
yeah, he did.
So that's
so Salvador's high.
Salvador's high as a fucking kite right now.
No, I don't think so because he didn't. We caught him pretty early on. He didn't eat any. He just broke it, and we set it on the counter.
Fucking stopped his little ass. Oh, we all ate a fucking chocolate bar thing before we did the show too.
Yeah, but those are like whatever. Those are weak sauce anyway.
Yeah, they give you a little something.
Little something. You got to have a high going on many fronts.
Well, dude, there's a CBD element to that too.
Sure, rock on. So, are we doing troll or not a troll today, or are we doing something else?
No, we'll just go into the news.
All right.
I haven't gotten any good troll or not a trolls recently.
Maybe it's time for troll or not a troll to die.
Maybe not forever, but
Not forever.
Maybe it's time for it to retire while we build up our stores.
I mean, you don't have to like officially retire it. We just don't do it until we have something good.
All right.
Yeah.
Glad we worked this out.
Retired.
All right.
On to the news. This just in, Scotty's camera's a piece of shit.
Yep.
All my shit's faulty.
DP Action News.
Remember how shitty that was the first time he gave it to us?
Yeah, dude, and we spiced it right up, dude. We're like, more explosions,
he spiced it up.
helicopters.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I'm the one who said that shit.
Well, yeah.
But,
we were all there.
The
We
great one
contributed.
said it. The great one said it.
The
Paul.
great TJ, the
The
center
great
of the podcast.
TJ. The epicenter.
The beating heart of the Drunken Peasants.
Pum, 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 pum.
Are you the fucking? What are you, a fucking turn of the century fucking magician? The great TJ.
The great and powerful TJ.
The
The
great-
amazing atheist.
The amazing Micro.
Hot
phone.
beta.
Cook.
Black.
feel like we can redub the Budweiser commercials with the frogs with that shit.
Beta.
Here's Sean Hannity. He's giving advice to Donald Trump.
My advice to Donald Trump tonight is move fast and keep all of your promises.
Deport 'em
now,
all.
earlier today, President-elect Trump met at the White House with President Obama to discuss the transition of power, where I'm sure Obama extended an olive branch in a last-ditch attempt to try and preserve whatever legacy he has. Now, the president, well, he can play nice all he wants, but make no mistake about it, Democrats want Trump to fail. They will do everything they can do to stop him. Remember, it was only a few days ago, they're playing all nicey today, that Obama was saying this.
Donald Trump is temperamentally unfit to be commander-in-chief. We cannot elect a president.
Yeah, but then he won, so what are you going to do? I mean...
Yeah, obviously the Democrats were opposed to Trump.
I mean,
obviously.
I mean, this is a bullshit story. Because Obama's, like, being gracious and saying, like, yep, smooth transition power, this is a great legacy, whatever. You know, this has always been the way it's done. So what are you saying, Hannity, that Obama should be doing the opposite?
Fuck you, Trump.
Fuck, you could do it, Ben.
Fuck you.
Okay, Ben's
Ben?
not doing it.
Fuck you, Trump.
There you go.
Exactly.
Like that. Would you prefer that? Would you be like, would you come on Fox News and be like, you know what, at least he's honest? Would you say that? No, you wouldn't.
Dude, that's like saying, like Hannity's basically saying, why don't the Democrats just voluntarily just agree to every Republican policy and talking point right now? Because Trump won, so they just need to do whatever he wants. That's not how it works. I mean, obviously,
It's never how it's worked.
Look, you know, 8 years ago when Obama was elected, there was a bunch of celebration. Now that it's a fucking Republican back, it's just the fucking, you know, TJ was saying it, and he said it so many times, like the liberal fear machine is just starting up again.
I actually call it the liberal hate machine.
Oh, the
but
liberal
fear
hate
machine
machine.
works too.
Such a pretty hate machine.
Pretty.
Who
A
vilifies
gorgeous
minorities.
hate machine.
Who mocks Americans with disabilities. Who calls immigrants criminals and rapists. If you accept the support of Klan sympathizers before you're president, then you'll accept their support after you're president. So Donald Trump is uniquely unqualified to hold this job.
And don't forget about how President Obama really feels about Republicans.
Yeah.
I need you to go out and talk to your friends and talk to your neighbors.
This old
I want you
chestnut,
to
huh?
talk to them
Yep.
whether they're independent
Clinging to their
or whether
guns
they
and their
are
religion.
Republican. I want you to argue with them and get in their face. I don't want the folks who created the mess. I don't want the folks who created the mess do a lot of talking. I want them just to get out of the way so we can clean up the mess. We got to have middle-class families up in front. We can't. We don't mind the Republicans joining us. They can come for the ride, but they got to sit in back.
Oh, got to sit in back. So inclusive. When he won, remember, he often said,
So what, is Trump going to let the Democrats sit in the front then?
Yeah.
Screenshot.
Sweet.
I mean, what
Front
are you
seat,
talking
Democrats. Hey, all this majority in both houses shit doesn't matter because, hey, we get the front seat, Democrats.
about here? I don't get it. So you're...
This is just sour grapes in reverse.
Yeah, I mean, like...
I mean, it's just like,
it's like,
you know,
why are you butthurt? You won.
Yeah, I know. This is like, well, we were expecting to do a piece on how Obama is not gracious, but Trump won and Obama was gracious, so let's run with it anyway.
Obama, you know, maybe he was gracious, but you got to know deep down inside
He didn't
don't
want to
think
be.
that.
It was all fake gracious.
Why can't he be sincerely
Just
gracious?
enjoy your win, Sean. Fuck.
He
Calm
can't,
down
dude.
and gloat a little bit.
He has to fucking dunk on Obama.
You defeated Darth Obama, dude. He's dead.
Yeah, it's like
You plunged a lightsaber through his heart and killed his Padawan, Hillary Clinton.
in a couple months, then it's just Obama's legacy, and you can just argue about how he was the worst president. Because the minute Obama is gone, he was the worst president ever. I mean, I know they already believe that now, but then they're really going to start saying that. Look, Obama's gone, Trump is great. We've had the worst president for the last 8 years.
Except that's not going to play.
To the Republicans, he's like their Bush, basically. Like that's what they want to paint him as. Like for us, like that was your guys'
Oh
Bush.
yeah, he's our albatross to bear.
No,
it's not going to work that way. Though.
He's not even like. Look, Bush left with like 20-something% approval ratings, 22. Obama's leaving with 55, probably more by the time he actually goes.
Because, yeah, sentiment does tend to get better in the twilight hours of a presidency.
I mean, even looking back at the Bush presidency, like the whole time Bush was president, I was like, fuck Bush, he's a piece of shit, fuck him. And now looking back, I'm like, he was all right.
Do you remember, like, I felt that way when I first realized that Bush was gone. I had this immediate kind of like, you know what? He was kind of funny, though. Like, the Bush years was fun, man. They were terrible, but they were fun.
Amen.
I had that feeling. Same shit here.
You got some some nostalgia for any fucking president.
He was funny to laugh at.
Dude. He said a fucking quotable thing every day he was president.
I actually like George Bush's paintings. They're not the greatest.
They are dark and weird.
Yeah, but they got like a weirdness going on.
Dodging the shoe was the highlight.
Oh, dude, what a pimp.
That's great.
I mean, say what you want about President Bush. He was a fucking thunder pimp that day.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like he just
we were all proud to be Americans that day, dude.
Yeah, I know. Because, like, honestly, if that flip-flop had hit him in the face, I probably would have been happy about it. I'd have been like, yeah, there's Iraq striking back. But I was way happier to have a cool president at that moment.
Yeah.
It was just like, no flip-flop today, bitch.
I love the look on his face.
Dodged it twice.
2 of them, dude. 2 of them. Whoosh. Whoosh.
I won. We won. Said that a lot. Now keep all that in mind. This isn't about coming together with Democrats. This is about completely dismantling his...
You know, I think we already asked the question hypothetically once if Hillary could have dodged that shoe. You think Trump could dodge that shoe?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think Trump eats that shoe. At least one of them.
Oh, no, dude. Trump fucking catches the shoe, looks at it, and fucking throws it back, killing the fucking person.
Fuck that. He looks at it, and it just crumbles to dust in his hand, and he goes on with his speech.
As I was saying.
That'd be awesome.
His disastrous agenda. Now, that's going to mean this: replacing Obamacare, replace it with free market solutions to lower premiums and give you, the American people, real choices about your future health care. That also means...
That's the fucking problem. It wasn't private enough.
Yeah, and on top of that, that's not what Donald is talking about doing either.
No, it's not.
He's talking about keeping some of the major portions of Obamacare and getting rid of, the shit, some of the shit that people don't like.
Because now that it's no longer, now that Obama's gone, they can just do it and be like, yeah, this was our good idea now.
So I think Hannity's boner for Trump right now may be a little early. Because he's not going to repeal Obamacare, unless he goes against what he's saying now.
It's going to be so complex.
Since the election, he's talked about how he wants to keep the pre-existing condition provision and the children living at home until they're 20 provision.
It's going to be extremely difficult to do what Trump is talking about because right now it's limited. So you can only sign up once a year unless there's a few life events like you have a kid or you move or something. But the Obamacare signups usually only happen once a year. So basically, if you say I'm just gonna pay the fine, I'm not gonna have insurance. You can't just go get in a car accident and say, okay, I'm gonna call my insurance company to get insurance because now I'm insured. As people would do, of course.
Of course, it would happen.
I mean, really, with anything with insurance, there has to be like some sort of limit, and then if you have to do that, then you have to have some sort of mandate.
The answer is a public option, so everybody's covered anyway. So all the douchebags are covered, and the rest of us are too.
Yeah, the Republicans.
No, he's not going to.
Republicans are not doing universal health care.
This idea that he's going to gut and completely eviscerate Obamacare, wrong.
Yeah, wrong. He's stated otherwise. I don't think he's going back on that because I think Trump actually looks at the polls and sees these provisions by themselves are actually pretty popular. Do I really want to piss off this segment of the population?
Republicans that elected this guy have really got to be scratching their heads at this point because here's a guy that immediately after getting elected, what did he do, TJ? He fucking jumped immediately to the middle. He moderated almost immediately. The interviews he's given since being elected are telling of a guy that is moving away from his hard right positions to a more moderate and sometimes even leftist stance. It's pretty crazy.
It's the old bait and switch.
And he's an he used to be a Democrat. What if he's a Democrat plant?
The thought actually has crossed my mind.
The Trojan horse, dude.
Could be. We'll see.
Sounds like Alex Jones shit, though, honestly.
Just what I'm saying, we'll see, though.
Look,
the thing about a Trump presidency is none of us know what he's going to do, so it's fun to sit here and speculate.
There's no blueprint for Trump. He's not a traditional Republican by any means. That's why the establishment was lined up against him. Look, the big corporations and everyone really wanted Hillary. They didn't really want Trump because that's why. Because Hillary represents stability and Trump represents no one fucking knows.
Right. It's not only
know what's going to happen.
It's not only Obama who's being nice here. Trump was very conciliatory when he spoke. Had nothing bad to say about the guy who just a month ago he was calling the biggest disaster ever. Horrible deal maker. Just a couple of years ago he's calling him not even an American citizen. He shook his fucking hand, said nice things about him.
Because
that's the politics game.
Trump understands that people look favorably on graciousness and victory.
Of course. But what I'm saying is, where's Trump?
We don't know who Trump is.
That's the point.
I mean,
that border
we
wall.
won't for a while.
Stopping illegal immigration so that Americans won't be competing for jobs with illegal immigrants who are driving down wages. That means he's got to follow up on appointing originalists to the Supreme Court like Antonin Scalia.
Oh, God, he has the most horrendous hair of any president ever.
Man, and look at that.
God.
Just look at that troll face he's naturally making.
Yeah.
Like he looks like the troll May.
Clarence Thomas, justices who believe in co-equal branches of government, separation of powers, who will follow the Constitution the way the founders intended it to be
Obama's
followed.
tie was like,
Now,
the
Trump
founders.
has already laid out and put out a very strong list of potential Supreme Court picks. He should stick to the list. It also means his agenda on energy independence, approving the Keystone XL pipeline, and lifting restrictions on drilling and fracking so we
I mean,
don't have...
I'm 100% not behind any of that.
Right. Do we want more earthquakes?
No, we don't. We don't want more fracking. We don't want more bullshit. I agree with exploiting domestic sources of oil safely, fairly. Absolutely, dude. Like, as long as we can do it in a way that doesn't completely fucking destroy an entire ecosystem, I'm for it. But we need to source our fucking oil elsewhere. We need to get off of oil, actually.
Paul, that's no oil. That's going to come from fracking. There's no fucking way.
It's natural gas. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Energy shit.
Oh, yeah, but it's going to get into the groundwater. It's
of course.
All these things are going to happen.
Look at these documentaries that are coming out from these fracking towns.
The answer
where people's
my
water
bath
turns to
water
mud.
can turn into fire.
It's fucking horrifying.
Throw a match in the bathtub and boom!
But dude, the
whole house
our
went up.
energy problems are right in front of us, and it's obviously solar. That's the most obvious fucking thing.
Solar or fucking some kind of biodiesel. Some we need to be orienting ourselves away from oil, because guess what? There's only so much. There's only so long we're going to be able to exploit that fucking resource, and we need to be careful with what we have left as we transition
it's time to
X.
go back to steam power.
They almost act like they think there's an unlimited supply.
Yeah, there's just
out there.
fucking the entire core of the earth is a boiling vat of oil. The ever thirsty drill will just find more. No. There's only so much fucking oil. It's plant and life matter that's been fucking crushed under tons of pressure over the years and turned into a biological soup that happens to be very combustible.
You know, Sean Hannity might know a little bit more about where Trump stands on things, but I kind of feel like he's no more really privy to it than we are, maybe marginally. So, I mean, like, I think this is just speculation on his part about what's going to happen. I really don't think anyone knows what's going to happen, except for Trump.
Dude, this is just the shit where the conservatives want to hear. They want to tune into Fox News when they get home from fucking work and hear, like, fuck those Democrats.
Trump's up there fucking the Democrats right in the ass.
I mean,
we won! We won!
And it's clearly not happening. You know what I mean? The dude has been, like, completely moderate. He's walked back 2 major positions, at least, that I've counted. What's this NASA thing? Because I don't think we pulled a video about it.
They want us to focus less on, like, Earth science and more on deep space exploration, which I think is cool.
Isn't that what NASA is? It's the National Aerospace... Aeronautical... What is it?
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's NASA.
It's space. Space is in there somewhere.
Space.
That S is space. NASA. That's space.
It's time to go.
Time to go to space. Hey, guys, should we check out what's in space?
Nah, dude.
Nah, we're good, man.
Let's just fucking do some experiments.
Now, I don't want him to gut Earth sciences and shit. I think climate science is important, so if he does that, it'll suck. But honestly... kind of a positive thing, to the idea of a NASA that's not just a piggy bank for the government to take money out of when they need something. The actual funding of exploration outside of our solar system and in our solar system, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really explored our own solar system
Mars.
well yet.
Yeah, the Voyager
Will
project.
Trump put
did
a
that
fucking
the most
man
so
on
far.
Mars?
They want to go to Europa.
Dude, can you see Trump as a businessman reaching out to Elon Musk and SpaceX and going, you know what? Let's work together. Here's some government funding, dude. Let's get somebody on Mars.
That'd be awesome.
I don't see it happening.
What if it does, though? See, that's the thing.
If it does, that's
what
awesome.
lies in the
I don't
Trump
know.
grab bag with a question mark on it? Wondrous
cool shit in there.
things
There's
or
probably
horrible
some-
disappointments.
I feel like there's probably a lot of horrible things in there and maybe a few good things.
Maybe. I'm willing to wait and see.
Yeah, me too.
That would actually kind of suck if Trump, if a Mars mission was a success with Trump and everything else sucked. It's like, well, there's that one good thing.
If he puts a person on the fucking on Mars and nothing else of substance changes, he'll be a good president in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean Kennedy.
I could see that.
He'll be like,
I got to be honest with you,
I could
dude.
put someone on a Kennedy.
You know how huge a human foot on a fucking exoplanet is? I know it's not an exoplanet, but a fucking planet that isn't Earth, a nearby colonizable possibly planet. The first step onto that, fuck me, dude. He's a good president.
Yeah.
The real difficulty would be like, could they actually get back?
How do you feel about this, Ben? You're quietly kind of sitting back. How do you feel if Trump puts a boot on Mars? How do you feel about that?
I mean, like, I think space exploration is important, but how much credit could we really give to Trump? I mean,
if he's a dude that
if someone sets foot on Mars, how much will he really have to do with it?
If he refunds NASA and they're able to put a boot on Mars in the next 8 years, I mean, I've been hearing through the media that we're on the fucking cusp. We're right there. It's going to happen.
If it happens, then it happens. I don't see.
I don't know if
I don't see it happening.
If he continues with his pro NASA shit and NASA gets it done, I got to give some credit to Trump. I mean, Kennedy didn't build the fucking lunar lander.
Right.
He just gave a speech about it. He just made it a priority of the government and the American people. We're going to the fucking moon.
That's because they were competing with the Soviet Union.
Right, but that's what we need. We need that again.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you imagine how dispiriting it would be for America if Russia or like China, did that? And
because guess what? It's going to happen.
Yeah,
Russia, and there's already a space race going on, guys.
Someone's going to go there.
Space race.
Someone's going to make it.
China, Russia, America, mestizo, Caucasioid, Negroid, space race.
Semitoid?
Semitoid. What?
To pretend to be friends with countries that hate our guts. Not to
anyway, we've already pretty much.
Yeah, we've wrung all the blood out of this rock that we can, I think.
Pat
Fuck
Robertson.
you, Sean Hannity. Just do a victory dance.
Wait. This
We
is.
win.
Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on. What? This is great. Play that.
Pat Robertson says that black families were better off in the 1930s.
Oh, yeah, I pull. Yeah.
What?
So all of this stuff right now where we are playing the blame game, where we are killing ourselves, where we are you know, the world is looking at black America and they're saying, what are these people doing to themselves? We don't get it. Because we should be missionaries. Yeah. We're still a mission field.
Well, your compatriots must hate
anal is
your
better.
guts, if I can use those terms for you, saying what you say.
Yeah, look at the shape of Pat Robertson's skull.
I mean, it's just chimp-like.
It's so fucking like
he looks like
Cro-Magnon.
He looks like he's becoming a fucking xenomorph, dude.
He looks like Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes, dude.
Simeon fucking. I mean, to me, he looks more like fucking. I mean, I know it's not a chimp, but fucking Dr. Zaius with that fucking fat gut and
Dr.
shit.
Dr. Zaius. Yeah.
All right.
Telling the truth. And I'm telling them the truth, and we can't die. I've been going to several cities, Pat, including Harlem, New York, where the death rate is higher than the birth rate, and it's in depopulation. Numbers of the cities, blacks are dying faster than they're born.
It used to be, like in the 30s, the blacks were self-sustaining. They had wonderful families. They had home ownership. They were in business.
Oh yeah, they even had their own special bathrooms.
They were occasionally lynched and thrown over a tree. You know, they had it real good back then.
They were strong.
They had their own water fountains.
They were dragged behind horses on a.
Can you imagine? Wait, hold on, Paul.
What?
Can you imagine?
Yes.
You go up to a fucking place and you get a special water fountain just for you. Doesn't that sound great?
That sounds great.
That sounds wonderful.
Where is this magical place where I get my own water?
It's called being a Negro in the 30s.
Business. And what happened over those years?
I believe what happened is when your belief system, when your messaging takes you outside of what the potential of God is in you, so that you look for something outside.
Are we going to
of
mention
you.
that blacks got civil rights? that changed too. I mean, maybe the blessings of God rained down and everything, but black people actually got identified as whole people and the ability to use facilities equally.
Not to mention this idea that the black community has turned away from God is fucking ludicrous.
Oh, dude,
they're extremely religious,
and they've turned towards God, if anything, in recent years.
Oh yeah,
black religiosity is huge. It always has been.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like to say, like, oh man, black community, probably black community, could they turn away from Jesus? No, they didn't turn away from Jesus.
You ain't gonna hear no. You need some Jesus.
Hell,
ain't
all
nobody
these fucking Christians.
Is this book called Black Self-Genocide?
Yes.
Oh,
Then what happens is you start depending on those sources, and those sources are not your source.
All right, so yeah, blacks, you were better off in the 1930s. Hey, little Taquisha, going to school? Yeah.
Give a black person a time machine and say, "Want to go to the 1930s?" No one's going to say yes.
Let's go to 1930s Louisiana.
How do you go to school?
Love it.
How do you go to school, Taquisha?
Well, if I makes it past the white boys would beats us, then I get to go to a school that's 2 times as shitty as everybody else.
Taquisha, you're telling me you get to go to a special blacks-only school that's underfunded and horrible?
Yeah.
Sweet. Come to the 30s, Negroids.
It's awesome.
No.
You'll love it. You'll love it in the 30s.
No, not going to happen, guys.
All right, so Jim Bakker is astounded at the miracle of Trump's election.
Wow.
He's saying it's the greatest miracle he's ever seen.
But the world,
shit.
But wait a minute, the world's still going to end, right? Because we would hate for those bonus buckets to be useless.
Yeah, remember that. If Trump doesn't win, the world's ending. But now Trump won, so we're good.
So all of this stuff right now, where
Fox just gave them 274.
274.
Fox has declared.
Trump.
Oh shit, man! People were watching our election coverage when they could have been watching this.
Jim Bakker live.
They've declared it.
Holy
bonus
shit.
buckets for all.
Fox News has declared.
Just kidding, you still gotta pay.
Is that woman next to him his wife?
Yes.
I love it when she was like, "I smoked weed before."
Well, you know his old wife. You remember Tammy Faye?
Yeah,
Bakker?
Tammy Faye. Yeah.
You remember how crazy she was? Her crazy
yeah, she
fucking
looked like a
makeup, and she
fucking
cried
clown.
all the time. She was like, "Oh God, the little babies."
Yeah.
Jim Bakker likes to stick his dick in crazy.
It's safe to say it's true.
Is president.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Celebrate with some bonus buckets.
He just had an orgasm, dude.
We are happy.
Jim Bakker just came in his pants.
Dude, look at him though. He's like, look at this. Is this what they want? They're like, yeah, this is good.
Have helped build the main major
Listen to some music.
television networks for Christ.
You can see Megyn
Sounds like
Kelly
fucking
over his
softcore.
shoulder.
I know, it sounds like someo's getting slow banged to this shit.
Hold on. Turn it back on, Ben.
And I've seen miracles every time. I took America
Take
to
it,
America.
bitch.
Show CBS. Took America to build TV and that
TJ.
I've seen the miracles.
Bonus buckets. Oh God, bonus buckets.
Bonus bucket.
Oh God, bonus buckets. Oh Mac. Oh jeez.
Yeah. I have seen the greatest
That's the
miracle
good stuff.
Yep.
I have ever seen.
The greatest miracle.
The greatest miracle he's ever seen.
Wow.
I gotta agree. On some level.
This dude's a Christian. The greatest miracle he ever saw is someone won an election. Okay, whatever.
It's not a miracle, though. More people in the important states turned out to vote for Trump.
I use
So
the word.
actually, let me ask you about that phrasing, Ben, because it's pretty obvious that Hillary won the popular vote.
Yeah.
Although I've seen some Trump people try to deny that. Bizarrely.
Maybe she didn't. The count's not all
doesn't
in
even
yet.
matter.
Sure, it's not all
But
in,
it doesn't really matter.
Whether you agree with the Electoral College or not,
This happened already.
Are you aware that there's
God,
like
Paul,
3
man.
million liberals trying to sign a petition that is going to fucking they're trying to get the Electoral College people to vote differently than how their states went because they're going to sign some law that they think is like, oh, well, we're going to change it to a popular vote system retroactively, and then Trump can't be president.
Yeah, that can't be done.
Nope.
It's pretty ridiculous, in my opinion.
I mean, they need a constitutional amendment to even do what they're proposing. But they should. I mean, like, hey, you know what? They should just try to get it passed. Get the states to ratify it, and then we can do the popular vote.
It's never going to happen because the party who has power is always going to be the one who just benefited from that shit. So they're like, we don't want to get rid of this. You helped us win.
Oh, not to mention the Republicans are looking at that and going, ha, yeah, no way. We're not doing that.
All the wise men said, no, it won't
Look at
happen.
that fat fucking Texas
They had
idiot.
What the fuck?
This has to be in Texas. Nobody outside of Texas dresses like that. Looks like that.
What was he wearing?
Can you rewind like once, or maybe it'll go back to that big shot too.
Maybe it'll go back if we press like the back button or something.
I mean, like there's a dude that's like literally he's like the embodiment. There he is.
I think I have that shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, the guy.
I have
but
that
you
same
can't.
shirt.
The guy on the right, dude. What
Look at
the
that, dude. The work boots. That's a Texan, dude.
Dude, I could dress like that guy right now if I wanted to. I've got that shirt and I've got a similar-ish hat.
I don't think you can pull off the look, TJ.
No.
My
hair's too long. Look like
you one of them fucking California long hair faggots. You know what I mean? This right here is Texas.
Damn it.
This right here is a cattleman or something. Like he has a head of cattle or something. Got him on the Jim Bakker show.
This here West
Fat
Texas
dudes with
TJ.
terrible fashion sense for
West
Trump.
Texas TJ, you don't understand nothing.
Man, you ain't been where I've been, TJ.
They had the numbers. They said it can't. I mean, almost everybody around me even was giving up. The prophets were even giving up because they were showing the odds and the numbers, and they said the numbers aren't there. All the polls were wrong.
He's right.
No, some predicted it. Some did predict it, but the majority of polls had it for Hillary.
The polls that we were all force fed by every outlet of the media all went for Trump or went for Hillary. So he's right about that.
Like the LA Times, and there was
running.
There was I think it was like 3 or 4 polls that had Trump as ahead and like winning. You know, the funny thing about Michigan is when you as everyone really should have known. Yeah. You know what's interesting?
Shit.
Was that I saw this thing with Michael Moore, and it was before the election. He's all like, "I'm really scared about Hillary winning Michigan. Like, I don't know if it's going to happen." And he was saying like they really need to try to shore up Michigan. Yeah. And then Michigan went to fucking Trump. Or it more than likely went to Trump.
It did. Yeah. It's pretty much done.
The polls were wrong, Lori.
Not all of them.
It's not a miracle if polls are wrong.
No, all.
I mean, what was the margin of error on the polls anyway?
3.
All.
3 points, and they were all within that. I mean, most of them were. So, did the polls get skewed slightly towards Hillary? Yeah, but they were in the margin of error, so people shouldn't really have been as confident as they. No one should have been going into their election being like, 99% chance Hillary got it.
They should have been doing that if Hillary was 10 points up. If Hillary was 10% over Trump in every major poll, okay.
I fell for it too, though, dude. I looked at the numbers and I was like, every fucking news outlet, every fucking alternate news source, basically, except for like the heavy Trump weirdness on the alt right.
And the great thing too is Trump's always attacking the media and saying they're slanted and shit. And those polls, I don't think it was necessarily all media slant that fucking skewed the polls, but it totally looks like it vindicates Trump when he says the media is lying to everybody.
Well, that's not something I've ever called Trump out for.
Yeah.
I mean, this idea that there was a conspiracy against him, maybe that's a little unbelievable. But like the idea that the media is slanted, duh. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long I've known that. That's always been a thing.
But I mean, it's so. It just seems like such a fucking strong sign of vindication, though, for the people who actually do sit there. Like, it has to shake, like, the people who are just like, yeah, the polls and yeah, the media, like, that has to shake people's confidence to just see, like, well, the people who are in charge of reporting things to us were just all wrong.
Yeah.
And the prophets were right.
They were.
God was right.
Who the fuck are the prophets?
Prophets. It sounds like what prophets talked about Trump? Like, I know no biblical ones did. So is he talking about like is the dude in the fucking America shirt a prophet?
Look.
I predict Trump's gonna lose.
Am I so stoned? Am I watching like Deep Space Nine or something? The prophets? What's going on here?
There is some pretty.
You know what? I bet it was like at some point he said the prophets predicted Trump would lose because he's trying to shill bonus buckets.
Yeah, probably.
So now he's got to be like, no, the prophets were wrong. Even
the modern evangelical Christianity of the kind that Bakker practices. I've been around it in my family, and they talk about modern people as if they're prophets. Like the word demagogue or media figure, they don't use that anymore. Like if there's a media person espouting their opinion over and over again about the outcome of something, they're a prophet.
Maybe he means profits rather than profits.
Oh, like, yeah, cha-ching.
The profits are right.
The profits
those
going
prophets
up.
are always right.
Oh, Lord, I'm so scared if Trump doesn't
I wonder
win.
if he's kind of saying shit in his mind, though, because he's like, oh, shit. These
you
people
know
think
what,
Trump's
TJ?
good, so they're not going to buy as many bonus
No.
buckets.
Look at what the Democrats is doing in the streets. Look at how uncertain these times are. Riots sweeping the country. Best be prepared with some bonus buckets.
Oh, dude, I guarantee you that's the show he prepped that night.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He prepped a total, like, now's the time to get food. Hillary is in office, guys. Trump didn't win. The godly man law. You know what I mean? So this is a total improv thing for him.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if we played this on the last show. Karl Rove talking about the protests. The anti-Trump protests.
Sounds familiar. Maybe not, though.
I don't think we saw it.
I don't remember seeing it.
All right. Well, happy Veterans Day, America. A country still divided over this election.
Well, no shit,
that's not too
divided.
surprising. What is how violent some of them are getting. Again, the exception more than the rule, but a good many people not taking the notion of a President Donald Trump very favorably. Again, I always think if this were reversed, though, and it was Donald Trump forces out there angry that Hillary Clinton had won, I suspect that the coverage would be a tad different, but I could be wrong. So my friend Karl Rove, the former Deputy Chief of Staff for President George W. Bush.
What does that mean? I mean, like, what are you even saying with that statement? Like,
That's some snarky shit.
But I mean, like, we saw what happens when Obama won. We saw the people marching in the
nigger.
street. Yeah, I mean, we saw it.
No.
We saw racist signs.
We saw
He's a
idiot
terrorist.
signs. We saw people going around saying,
I have no
Kenya,
Muslim
like
president.
Trump. We saw Trump say he was from fucking Kenya.
They
I
said
mean,
he
like,
was
look,
a terrorist, too.
Yeah, they say he was a terrorist. They say he was a Muslim.
What did they say?
They said
What
all
did they
kinds
say?
of crazy
Remember
shit.
they said Obama wasn't their president. Why? Because he wasn't born
you know
here.
what? I came across a really interesting piece of propaganda, I guess, the other day from some site called Rebel News.
Oh, I've heard of it.
And the guy was talking about Obama being a Muslim, but then he clarifies, I'm not saying he's a practicing Muslim. But culturally he's
Muslim.
a Muslim.
Got it. So he doesn't go to church, but he believes in what they believe, and he wants to make that society a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Got it. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck? So they're trying to rewrite this fucking... they're trying to make Obama is a Muslim into, like, no, well, we're saying he has Muslim heritage. That's all we were ever saying.
I mean...
it's not what you were saying.
What we're seeing
Don't
now...
try to rewrite fucking history.
What we're seeing now is the beginnings of what happened when Bush left office, because people had that fondness for him, and the media was left holding this bag of shit because they've been ragging on him. And so they had to, like, look back at the fucking Bush presidency, and people wanted that. You know what I mean? This is the same thing, but reversed.
Entertain my curiosity here, if you don't mind, Carl. What if it were the other way around, and it were Trump forces protesting right now because their guy hadn't won?
Well, we got a suggestion of what that might be like in 2000, when after George W. Bush was confirmed as President of the United States, we had the Democratic leader of the House of Representatives go on Meet the Press on December 17th, 2000, and when twice asked by Tim Russert if George Bush was legitimately elected President of the United States, Dick Gephardt of Missouri, a good man, twice refused to answer the question. We had a lot of Democrats.
Oh, yeah, I think we're back. And even though this is pre-recorded, yeah, our computer totally fucked up.
Yep. Took a shit.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're having some technical issues, but hopefully they will be resolved when we...
Yeah, sorry about that. Should just be pretty seamless for you guys, though. So
hopefully.
Anyway, Back to more Trump hysteria, I guess.
Trump has already proven to be a pretty valuable asset as fodder for videos, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be gold either way he goes, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's really like if he's a good president, then I get to be like, cool, I'm glad I gave him a chance. But if he's terrible, then I can just fucking join the hate machine and fucking rack in that hate machine dough. So either way, it's a win-win with Trump.
Yeah, you're so forward with that too. Like everyone knows your plan now.
I know. What's wrong with that?
No matter what, you're right.
I'm not even saying I'm right no matter what. I'm just saying I benefit no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking first statement stands too, TJ. You always think you're right. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a separate thing. So whatever.
Well, when you're right, you're
Part
right,
of
dude.
everything.
And I'm always right, except for when I'm wrong,
which is never.
Is never.
I never lie, except when I tell the truth.
Damn. It's a paradox. I like that. All right, what we got?
Let's see how far along we are here.
54 minutes.
Yeah.
This episode might end up being a little shorter than usual just because of these issues, but we'll see. Oh, great.
What do we got, man?
The technical difficulty of dogs is here.
Oh.
It just keeps happening tonight.
Fucking Salvador ruins every episode, and Yujiro's dumbass starts it too.
Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. We'll get to the Obama-Trump meeting today in a moment. Pretty interesting stuff. But first, is there a civil war brewing in the USA?
No.
That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. As we mentioned last night, the voters rebelled, and Donald Trump won the presidency because of that rebellion. Just a few hours after
the voters didn't rebel. They just more people in the states that mattered voted for Trump.
Okay, I'm gonna play the moral indignation card with this one. This is irresponsible to even be a fucking story.
Yep.
I mean, what kind of fucking question is that? What about this suggests that we're even close to being on the brink of civil fucking war? There's civil unrest, okay? Just like there's been civil unrest at several times in our country's history.
There's always been civil unrest.
You don't need to fucking immediately, as soon as there's any civil unrest, draw out the like, are we headed towards a new civil war?
North versus
I'll tell you
South.
what. When like armies start forming and people start fighting in the streets, like, you know, just like actually having like engagements between like different factions and shit. I mean, I guess we have that with gangs and like the inner cities and shit, and I guess on the countryside even too.
We're talking about LA style riots. LA is in the 90s. Shit being set on fire. People are rampantly looting, lawlessness in a big major city.
Yeah,
that, you know, at
that's a fair point. That's a fair place to be like, you know what? But this is not LA riot. This is not even fucking approaching
it's not even
the
close.
LA riots.
It's so whiny and bitchy and pussy shit. It's
We're on the freeway.
I got to be honest with you, though. For me, it's borderline irresponsible for him as a media figure to be doing that at this point.
I would say I'll go beyond borderline and say it fucking is
How the fuck?
irresponsible.
Okay, but the question I have with looking at this, like, how the fuck does this change anything that happened with Trump? Like any, like
It doesn't. It doesn't. And what's the difference between this and inciting a riot?
There's just a bunch of...
If you tell people are getting in the fucking streets, man, they're killing it. They're going crazy.
There's a civil war.
Is there a new civil war coming?
Yeah.
I guess, you know what? You know what? You know whose fault this really is?
Who?
Marvel's Civil War.
No, it's...
Yeah, because it is. Because, you
I'll
know,
listen.
they put that movie out, and they fucking claim it's a civil war, and then the heroes are just kind of like, okay, guys, take it easy on each other. Okay, fuck that shit. It lowered the standard for what a civil war is, and now we got this shit.
Watch the fucking Civil War
There's no connection
documentary
there.
that's
Don't
out
believe
there.
that as a
The
thing.
election was
It's a
called,
joke.
though.
This
Some
is not
anti-Trump
autistic people
out
protesters
there.
took to the streets.
Okay.
Nothing major, but the spectacle
Joke
got
alert.
intense in Oakland.
Oakland. That's Paul territory.
Yeah. Raiders.
Yeah, burn that motherfucker down.
I mean, once again, these people are walking peacefully with a cop.
So, yeah, like we saw 3 footages of people doing extreme shit that were like, they probably shouldn't be doing that.
Somebody kicked in a window somewhere.
That's
they
illegal.
Someone burnt a flag somewhere.
which is technically illegal, but whatever.
And
it
I think
happens
one
at protests all
person
the
had a
time.
fucking Molotov or was trying to burn a fucking building or
Right.
something. Which
And the rest of it was a bunch of people marching on the street doing what do we want X, when do we want it Y.
Yeah, so basically a huge mass of peaceful protesters and a few extremists, which is what we pretty much always see in this shit.
That always happens. When there's a crowd, that people are going to exploit that shit like, hey, I can get away with this because I'm in a fucking mob.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, whatever. And, like, can't we, like, instead of fucking framing this as crazy civil war, like, you could still mock them and just be like, you know, butthurt liberals crying in the streets like a bunch of faggots. Like, why not play that angle?
That would have been
That's a better angle.
That would have been the best headline ever.
It is the best headline ever.
It really is.
It's a long one, but it's funny.
It really is.
What is it
dude.
again? Butthurt liberals.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Whining in the streets.
Whining in the streets like a bunch of pussies, like a bunch of faggots.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just blowing off steam. Come on. They're just pissed Trump's president, and
Yes.
so they're out there going,
All
the same thing the fucking Tea Party did. It's not different.
All venting. All just venting shit.
It's just like, oh, we want to feel better about it, so
All the SJWs and BLMers are out there fucking having a fucking freak out for a couple of days because their candidate, who they were told won already, didn't.
Left-wing protesters don't respect an honest election. By the way, that's a hallmark around the world. Every communist and socialist...
Okay, so was it a hallmark of communism when the right-wingers did it in 2008?
I'll do you one better.
All the Tea Party
I'll do you one better.
protests and
Was it a hallmark of communism when Trump refused to say that he would certify an election result if it came out for Hillary?
Communism.
5 minutes ago? Like in internet time, this just happened?
Nope.
Was that communism? No.
Oh, I don't know. Internet time doesn't move that way, dude. It moves the other way.
It moves in the opposite way, right? That was
It's
5
like-
years ago.
That was like
Internet time.
25 years
That's
ago.
right. That was
Trump
during
said
the
that
debate.
shit.
That was the last debate.
Yeah, like no one remembers that. The past is just disposable garbage.
Whatever.
People throw it away.
Take over from Cuba to Venezuela to Soviet Russia back in the early 20th century featured violence and assaults on freedom. Here in the USA, we honor protest, but increasingly we are seeing people who want our system destroyed.
If we don't fight, who's
Okay. Well, pretty much anyone who once again, do you not think the people who were protesting on the right in 2008, do you not think they wanted the system destroyed and replaced with something more to their
Blood
liking?
is. You remember that rhetoric and shit, TJ? Blood is going to have to flow. The tree of liberty must be refreshed sometimes by the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Yeah, dude, got to do it.
Why did those "Don't Tread on Me" flags start selling so well when Obama got elected? TJ, you want to explain that to the people?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's because it's just the mirror image of what we're seeing here.
Exactly.
It's exactly the same thing. And that's why I don't understand, like, why can't these sides, like, I understand both these sides want to protest and shit, but, like, why do both of them have to look at each other and say, like, oh my God, what they're doing is totally different than what we're doing? It's not. It's fucking not. It's the same fucking shit. You guys claim to have all these moral principles that are in difference with one another, but you behave in exactly the same manner. So no one fucking believes it. It's like me and my fucking worst enemy. You're just all constantly palling around and oh, hey, worst enemy, I hate you.
fight for us? People had to die for freedom when
The
we're out
nightmare
today.
has begun.
We can't just do rallies. We have to fight back. There will be casualties on both sides. There will be, because people have to die.
I think
to
we
make a
watched
change
this
in the
bitch
world.
on the last
Like,
show.
Trump, enough with your racism. Stop splitting families. Don't split my family.
Now, do I believe that woman wants to kill people? No, I don't. I think she's simply hysterical. But there are people, agitators, who do want to hurt.
Now, do I think that's an example of what I'm talking about? No, but there do exist examples.
But lurking in the shadows, there are evil people with evil intent.
Covering his ass there.
Watch the shadows for the blade in the night, TJ, because there are sympathizers and agitators looking to do you harm and your family. The communists are coming.
Dude, yeah, he's just covering his ass. He knows right now the people at home are going like, fuck this Mexican.
Yeah, so he can say whatever he wants because he knows what he's actually conveying.
Pointing at the camera.
Dude, Fox News is a master of that shit, of saying one thing, but still getting the message across the way they want to, and really still giving the people like, yeah, that's what you want, right?
Is your neighbor a liberal? They may smile to your face and seem to function like a normal family, but there will always be warning signs.
Now, am I saying that Obama is a smug, reprehensible piece of shit? No. I'm just saying he's starting to look like he might be a smug, reprehensible piece of shit.
Yeah.
You, who do not believe the way you do.
A lot of us, especially I think as young
kind of meandering shit, but like I would say Bill O'Reilly is aging pretty well, dude.
He's looking pretty good.
He's looking about the same as I remember.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The makeup artists are doing well.
Sure, but I mean, like if you get to a certain point, there's not even anything they can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Really shocked and not okay with this decision, not okay with our system. We're here to speak out. We're here to really create the revolution that we know is possible.
Wait. So before, when Hillary was going to win, it was the system is good. The system decides because the system is going to do what I want it to do. And now the system, the next day, should be abolished. So you placed all this faith in the system right before, and when you thought it was going to go your way, but then suddenly it needs to go away. I mean that's just, I mean, like, look, that's like showing you have no fucking credibility because you've literally changed your position overnight.
You know what it really is, though? I mean, this is just a life lesson for these people, and this is just their first reaction.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people are, you know, I imagine that at some point these people reflect back on this and be like, you know, maybe my faith in the system was misguided in the first place, and I just needed to be more mature about the way I was thinking.
I mean, look at millennials now. SJW culture is kind of sprouted and flowered in the millennial culture, and they never had anything taken from them. They live in a world where we have to call them by this certain name and everything that they believe.
Yeah, and it's because they never had a fucking George W. Bush that they can fucking remember.
This is their Bush. And I wasn't even that freaked out when Bush... I mean, but I was pretty distraught. I'll be honest. When Bush won over Gore and the way it went down, I was pretty fucked up over that.
Me too.
And I was a young man. I was about that age at that time.
That was the first election I ever voted in.
I was a fucking teenager, but I was politically...
How old? That was 2000, right?
I was like 15.
I was 20 years old.
I was 15.
That was
Ben,
probably
you were 19.
That was probably the first election you were old enough to vote in, right?
And well, no, the first presidential, and I did. Yeah. I went to the polls that night.
Yeah, so did I. I voted for Al
dude.
Gore.
I was so I didn't take to the fucking streets after the shit went down.
No, I was just like, oh shit.
But you know, that's kind of the passion that's behind this type of shit.
It went on forever too. Like no one knew who the president-elect was.
Yeah,
like
I think that's why there were no mass big looting protests. Maybe there were a few.
Was it like over a month or something?
Yeah, dude, because it dragged on, and like we thought we were going to win.
It was like 30 days. It was like 30 something. I don't know. We could look it up.
37 days.
It was a long time that we didn't know who the fuck the president was. It was the weirdest fucking election.
And they had to take office in January.
Oh, dude.
So,
but the point is that, like, I mean, a lot of I guess I'm technically a millennial. I don't know if you guys qualify or not.
I'm on the cusp.
Yeah.
I used to think I was Gen X, but I'm right on the fucking.
Some studies say that 1981 is the last year.
So I'm 80.
Yeah, and I'm 81.
So I'm definitely Gen X.
But there are some that say that we may be. Well, there are other ones that have other ideas that put us in millennial.
I mean, the thing about it is, like, these 20-somethings, though.
I'm not a millennial.
These people who are in their young 20s and shit, like my girlfriend Chelsea, she's 23. She don't really have a fucking solid memory of, like, the Bush years.
No.
And it's like, I think that a lot of people that are that age range, they don't have that Bush. So they don't really know what it's like when, you know, your ideas aren't just the ones that are flourishing and doing what they, you know. So, you know.
It's funny, out on the patio, we had this conversation with Ashley and Chelsea. And they both were like, yeah, I don't really remember much about Bush. I remember my parents didn't like him, or my parents liked him, or whatever, you know. But, like, they didn't have, like, this, oh, my God, it's Bush.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Those were our days.
Bush was
now
was
it's Trump.
Yeah.
You know, like
there's, you know, it's just going to be the same thing that happened with there's just going to be a big hate machine.
People were so fucked up about Bush.
There's going to be an anti-Trump industry.
Do you remember the end of Bush's second term? It's like Bush is going to stay in power.
Yeah, some people did say that.
Yeah, like he's gonna. Oh, my uncle said it.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Uncle Guy, if you're watching, you said that. You're like,
I've heard it about Obama too, though. I've heard it about Obama too from conservatives. It's another thing that are just alike.
Especially now that Trump has won.
Every time a president's leaving office, some fucking crazy fuck on one side or the other will eventually fucking say to you, if you know enough people, you know, I don't think he's going to relinquish power.
They think they're like Putin or something.
Right. I don't know, dude.
The Clintons maybe kept power through, you know, their little tendrils for a while. And some are saying that Chelsea is going to fucking be a thing.
I think Bush is arguably, I mean, all of this is speculation about Trump, but like Bush, for a liberal and a leftist and a guy that probably considered himself a Democrat voter at the time, Bush was a nightmare on so many levels. When 9/11 happened,
oh god,
and he started fucking puffing himself up and looking like a fucking dictator and shit.
We're gonna get the evil doers.
There were a bunch of people that were like, "Yeah, man, he's bringing America together, man." Yeah, and I was sitting back in horror, going, "Fuck me."
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if we're even gonna get a moment like that with Trump. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Will there be
hopefully not.
I mean, hopefully
there's
not. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, all this hysteria about Trump.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get another fucking disaster.
Terrorists blow up the Sears Tower.
Us old fogies need a bumper sticker that said, "Shut the fuck up, I survived Bush," or some shit, you know?
Oh, that'd be a great bumper sticker.
I mean, but you're right, though. Like, 9/11 is what made the Bush presidency even more crazy. Like,
what was scary about that is his approval ratings up to like 90%. You're like, holy shit, this dude totally has a fucking mandate, and he's a lunatic idiot.
Yeah, and then the wars start, like first Afghanistan, you know.
And people like me were like, no, bad idea, and people were like, no, it's a great idea, and if you fucking disagree, you're un-American and a piece of shit.
Yeah. Why do you hate the troops? Why do you hate the troops?
Yeah, so have fun, fucking SJWs. You're about to have some real problems.
I think
if Trump's anything like Bush, anyway. I'm not going to assume.
If Trump can do anything good, he can just deport all the SJWs.
Yeah, don't deport the Mexicans. Deport the SJWs.
Yeah, those Mexicans are actually working. Deport the SJWs. They're not
to Mexico.
Yeah. They can go whine down there about shit.
Yeah, maybe Mexico needs some feminism. Give them to Mexico. Send them to Saudi Arabia. That place really needs feminism. Let's see how well they do.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that'd be hilarious.
That place really needs
Send a bunch of SJWs to Saudi Arabia.
Anita Sarkeesian, go gentrify the Saudis and make them see that pluralism and equality is the way.
The only thing is they just have a different culture. That's it. It's just different. Just a little bit different.
Women are chattel to them. That's just their culture.
I think it's about time to move on to crazy people. Unfunny comedian.
Apparently he is funny, though, because you keep laughing every time you see him.
It's funny that he's in there in a straitjacket. Dude, and watching that, I mean, honestly, I got such a kick out of, like, his podcast. I would watch it and laugh at it because, like, it was funny in, like, a totally unfunny way. So I guess he did accomplish his mission.
To be unfunny?
Yeah.
So unfunny that it's funny.
Yeah, like I would get a chuckle out of like the awkward pauses and stuff. Like, wow,
oh god, and they were long.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while on the Drunken Peasants, there's a pregnant pause where everyone's just like, "Shit, what do we say? What do we say? What do we say?" And then someone comes up with something.
I love when he got in the fight with his little like minion.
That's what ended it. Like all the videos got taken down after that and shit. After the bitch boy slap fight thing happened.
You know, they're fucking dumb. They should have accepted our offer to come do bitch boy slap fight. They should have done it.
They should.
We really need to sell like a dictionary, a lexicon of fucking Drunken Peasants terms for like noobs to the show that explains this. I guess the DP wiki is a good place. Go there. Search these terms. Bitch boy slap fight. Learn what that is if you're new.
Bitch boy slap fight.
Yeah, there's even a song. So
yeah.
A pretty good song, actually. It was stuck in my head for quite a while this past summer.
Didn't set up that webcam right.
All right.
Yeah.
So
if you're a new fan and anything we ever reference confuses you, check out that fucking wiki.
The wiki, man. The DP wiki is the codex of Drunken Peasants.
Yep. So anyway.
The Libra.
Oh, this is fucking insane what we're about to watch. This is fucking lunacy. And this is the kind of video I keep hoping there's going to be some indication it's a joke, but there's just nothing.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
Since you voted for Donald Trump, you can get your shit and get out. The suitcase is packed by the door. Yeah, been packed it since this morning. Bye. Matter of fact, and get your sign so when the people see you outside,
is there a baby over there near the suitcase?
Yeah, there is.
Why you
in a
standing
diaper?
out there?
I wonder if
Here you
the
go.
baby voted for Trump. Too.
Yeah, kick the baby out on the street too.
Here, take your sign. Get up! Come on here! Come on! Everyone, come on here! Let's go!
Jesus.
Come on! Take your sign! Bye! Let's go!
Child abuse.
Yeah.
What's on the sign? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
The sign says something along the lines of like, "I voted for Trump, and now I've been kicked out of the house," or something like that.
He didn't vote. The 7-year-old did not vote for Trump.
No, he did. He voted in a mock election at his school.
Oh
But that doesn't
God,
count.
what a cunt. This is child abuse. Yeah,
She voted for Trump.
Someone please take this woman's child from her because she's clearly
She's got
unfit.
a few of them. She's got a baby.
Yeah, take them all. Take them all because if she's doing it to this one, she's doing it to all of them.
Vote for him. I'm gonna show you. Come on. Okay. Move. Okay.
Take her fucking child. Oh my God, this is heartbreaking, dude. I
Maybe
hate
Tommy
this shit.
Sotomayor has a point, dude.
I can't fucking stand
Oh,
this shit,
God.
dude. This makes me want to fucking punch that bitch in the face. When I see a child screaming like it's scared, because like that kid's brain is not wired to know that this is a lesson. He thinks his mother is kicking him out of the fucking house, and he doesn't know how he's going to eat.
I mean, is it a lesson, or is she legitimately kicking him out?
I'm thinking it's
She's
a
not
lesson.
kicking him out.
Yeah.
She's trying to teach him some fucking lesson. Here's how I got taught my... Take
That's
this
what she's
woman's
trying to
children immediately. The state has a better chance of raising them.
Let's go. Here's your suitcase. Bye. Get your suitcase.
YouTube Claudia
What,
HD.
dude? What lessons?
Man, fuck this cunt.
What lessons being taught here? Do whatever I say. Like, but I mean, the kid probably didn't even think about it. He probably just like, you know what probably happened with this kid? He probably came home. We voted in a mock election.
You know what? I'm not saying
it's like, well, I mean,
she said she had it packed since that morning. So
I'm not saying this. You know, the Drunken Peasants is not saying this, but Claudia HD is her channel. Maybe
is it?
If it's not just somebody that fucking uploaded the video, I don't want to start a witch hunt, is what I'm saying. But if we can find out where this video comes from,
I mean,
this woman should be
all over
reported
the
to
place,
CPS.
So, I mean, I'm sure someone's already fucking done it. If anything,
I don't know if it.
Let's take a look at the channel. Like, look at the videos. See if that's where this comes from.
I would guess probably not. It's probably a Facebook
It's
video
like a
or
clip
something.
channel or some
Yeah,
shit.
it's a clip
all right,
channel.
all right. Well, fine then. Don't go fucking witch hunt Claudia HD.
It's
Yeah, it's
not.
just
They
a clip
didn't. They
channel.
didn't
I
do
just
this.
fucking hate this shit, dude. I feel so bad for that little kid.
Edward, get your suitcase and get out.
Also, the filming element of it.
Go. No. We don't do Donald Trump here. Get your suitcase. Get out.
It's crazy how she's
No
filming
independent
it,
thought
too.
in this house. Get out. You ain't allowed to think for yourself. Get out of his house now.
Bye.
Bye. You gone. You over.
Bye, Donald Trump lover. You
What
got
a
school
fucking
tomorrow. You should've thought about
petty
that.
psycho.
Bye.
Like this woman is fucking mentally
This
ill.
bitch needs to be locked up.
I will say one thing though, like the people that have been sharing this on like Facebook and shit, like look at this. These are the same people that like I've seen them applaud when like the dad fucking destroys his son's Xbox and all of his games with a hammer to teach him to fucking improve his grades.
Oh yeah.
And they cheer on that motherfucker. So, I mean, I condemn that and I condemn this.
Yeah.
But I've seen people who are inconsistent with the condemnation. And that does appear fucking racist when it's like, oh, well, but when black people do it, it's more
But don't you
it's
hate
abuse.
how people fucking do this shit now?
It's
where
abuse
like,
whether they're black or white.
They want to show off, like, oh, look what a good person I am. Look, what I gave this gift to my kid. Or, oh, look, I'm punishing my kid. Or these people just get off on this shit.
Yeah, like, look how I'm disciplining my kids. Look.
Yeah, well, that's why she's filming it. She's retarded.
I mean, like,
oh shit.
For many of us,
Oops.
it's hard to fully grasp the
Whoa.
reality of what happened.
Oh yeah, here's the
in
next
US
one I was gonna
presidential
play.
election last night. The entire world was watching
The end of freedom.
political and cultural effects of this election. Perhaps more than any other election in recent history, it will send shockwaves across the globe. And as the world was watching,
Shockwaves,
we
huh?
lost.
Shockwaves across the globe.
We lost.
Screenshot.
I mean, isn't it just kind of like hype across the globe? It's just fucking your hype because you don't even know. Like once again, this
No one
guy is a
knows.
mystery bag. No one knows what he's gonna do.
You have no clue.
Oh, dude, they totally act like they know Trump. They're like, this was all these are all the things that Trump's gonna do. He's gonna roll back all these protections for LGBT. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I
really?
guess.
Did he say that? I mean, I don't know.
He said in a 60 Minutes interview he's got no problem with the LGBT shit.
No, he does, TJ. You're wrong.
I mean,
wrong.
Like, why is he? Well, why is he lying in 60 Minutes? He's
I
already
don't
won
know.
the presidency. You
I
don't need to lie
know.
anymore.
I don't know, TJ. That's just what they fucking
I mean, yeah,
say.
he still needs to lie, but not about that.
Wrong.
I mean, they're ideologues. Of course they're going to say shit like that. They don't even fucking know.
God, she looks so dumb.
The results of the election were a stark reminder that we still live in a white supremacist patriarchal nation.
Well, no, that was not.
Okay, Anita.
You've learned the wrong lesson from this, Anita.
How was Obama elected?
Screenshot.
How was Obama elected if we lived in a white supremacist nation? Look, if people were really all about white supremacy, no one would have ever voted for Obama.
Can there be a more unflattering screech?
She looks like she has shit her pants.
Is Anita having a seizure?
No, she looks like she has fucking Bell's palsy or some shit, dude.
No, dude, look, think about this. That moment where you fart and then you realize that a little bit of shit has snuck into your underpants. That's it. That's the moment of shark realization.
Progressivism, economic equality, and human rights took a beating. Racism, misogyny, and Islamophobia won. As Americans of
Dude, now I'm totally noticing that that's a lazy eye, dude.
She's got kind of a lazy eye, yeah. I've noticed a long time ago. It's endearing.
Dude, but so, Islamophobia, hatred, racism, misogyny all won the day. Like, if you were betting on those horses, they just oh, well, it's just going to get even worse now.
Let's be realistic here. These are not Trump's. I mean, maybe some of you could make an argument for some of Trump's policies reflecting that in some way, but that's not really all Trump was about. You can't just say, oh, well, Trump was about that stuff. I mean, he had a lot of things to say on trade. He had a lot of things to say about economics. He had a lot to say about corruption in Washington. I mean, you could say it's all bullshit he said to get elected, and you're probably right about that. Yeah. But it wasn't like Trump was running on a fucking platform of, women suck, minorities are bullshit. If he'd done that and he won, I'd be like, you got a point. But he didn't.
I mean, he did say some inflammatory things about women and minorities during his campaign.
Yeah, but that wasn't what his campaign was about. It was just he said some off-color things.
Sure.
Whatever. If you want to be offended by it, fine. But you certainly can't conflate that as being that's what his campaign was about.
He didn't campaign on subjugating women.
All these people were sucking Hillary's dick. Hillary... was the email, Comey released the emails, so Hillary lost, and, they act as if right now we were talking about Hillary being president, it would have been great. Oh, we have this, wonderful progressive president. No. We have some fucking neocon, barely liberal, fucking center-right Democrat at best, who's just going to do whatever her fucking lobbyists and corporate masters tell her to do, because it's what she's always done. Hillary just does what's best for Hillary and what's best for business.
No, Scotty, you're wrong. This election was a battle for freedom and women and Islam.
And equality.
And equality for all. And we lost.
Equality lost. Freedom lost. It all lost.
She's basically doing what Bill O'Reilly was doing, but on the other end.
Yeah. She's the flip side.
Affirmed white supremacy and patriarchy and hate. Hate for Muslims, refugees, people of color, the poor, the queer community. Sadly,
hey, Trump's what has Trump said against the queer community?
Wasn't he nice to them?
When a bunch of people were shot in Orlando, he's like, "Holy shit, we need to get vengeance for these people that were killed." If he didn't care for the queer community, he'd be like, a bunch of faggots. Who gives a shit?
And then during his the RNC,
he's held up a fucking rainbow flag with LGBTs for Trump written on it.
Yeah,
and been like, yeah, cool, I accept this endorsement proudly.
In his acceptance speech at the RNC convention that nominated him, he mentioned the LGBTQ community for the first time, I think, in the history of the Republican Party at that convention. It was crazy.
I mean, so
what's she talking about?
If anything, he's leading him to the left on the gay issues. I can kind of see the race baity shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did a lot of that.
For sure.
Honestly, he did a fucking outreach program to the black community, and he did get more black votes than Romney, which is still, blacks don't typically cross the party lines to vote for Republicans, no matter what. But he did well with them. It actually worked. Everyone scoffed at it and said his support with them would be marginal, but it wasn't. It actually surpassed Romney's.
Seems endless. Now, it's not the time to mince words. The real-world impact of negative images and reactionary words has never been more clear. Waking to a new day after
Oh my God, you're a fucking imbecile. You're fucking useless as a human being.
What a
shit that comes out of your mouth.
What a fucking bubble.
She's dumb.
Dude, what fucking bubble do you live in, Anita, where this is your biggest fucking problem?
And see, this is the inflammatory
the words people are saying.
You're doing this, like I said, Bill O'Reilly, but for the left. She's the Bill O'Reilly of the left right now. She's going, everybody's under attack. Trans people, queer people, women, Muslims, minorities.
White supremacy confirmed.
This war is a construct primarily of your own fucking fevered imagination.
Yep.
The sooner everyone gets together and agrees that this culture war is bullshit, the sooner we can move the fuck on.
If some shit does pop off in one of these cities and a big riot happens, people like this and Bill O have a little bit of fucking culpability, in my opinion. Because they're fanning the flames.
Yeah, and it's not because they used bad words. It's because they presented terrible fucking ideas.
It's because they presented it as fact.
Yeah, like, oh, this is the truth. This isn't just my opinion. This isn't just my feelings.
Queer people
lost.
And I mean, and she's fucking race baiting too. She's like, they're doing the same bullshit. They're going, it was the white male that did it. We, as we all know, because we're the cause of all the ills in Anita's universe, the white man.
No one can escape the wrath of the Caucasioid Empire. How joyous it is to be a Caucasioid.
But wait, Caucasioids. First we must consult with our Semitoid masters. Dun, dun, dun! Space race!
Long and sleepless night.
Little taste of the
Many
space
of us are
race.
still in deep shock and in a deep
Space
state of mourning.
taste.
And we must give ourselves
Race.
permission to grieve. But once we grieve,
Grieve?
then we fight. We must be organized.
Oh
and
my
strategic.
God. What are you
We
grieving?
cannot let hate win because this
Grieve?
isn't just about us.
Did
This
your
is about
mom
the world.
die?
I mean,
Did your cat get put down or something? If so, I'm sorry.
You know what died, Paul? The American dream.
Oh, God.
The chance for a queer girl in Seattle to grow up without being called a faggot. It died today.
Oh.
Nothing died. You should be grieving nothing. Welcome to fucking the electoral cycle. It's crazy. And once every few fucking cycles, it throws you a real crazy bone. And it goes, hey, howdy doody. Here's a fucking reality show star. Here's a movie star from Hollywood.
Yeah, B-list actor, you know.
B-list fucking shit movie star. Now you're president. Congrats.
I remember I was watching TV one night, and I was flipping through the channels, and there was actually a Reagan movie on.
Yeah?
And I paused on
Was it the ape one?
I don't know. He was standing on a beach. He had it's fucking great, because he's standing there, and he has his arms on his, like, he's looking all masculine and shit, but he's all really clean and shit.
Yeah.
And someone goes up to him and is like, how are you feeling today? And he's like, I feel mighty gay.
Dude, you gotta find that.
It's classic,
Isolate it. That's amazing.
Something like that. I don't know. I probably butchered the exact verbiage, but it is essentially
Sure.
that.
He says gay.
You know, he says like I'm gay or
That
you know,
is
some
fucking.
shit.
Dude, you isolate it. That's that's gold mine right there.
Yeah, dude.
I
don't even know what movie it was.
I'm really loving this organized thing that I keep hearing with all of them. We need to organize. We need to organize. I hate to tell you guys, the time to organize was the month
Before
leading
you
up-
lost.
Yeah, before the fucking election. That's when you organize. That's when you get out there. But oh wait, you guys all wanted the fucking candidate that no one else really
To
did.
the world we say, we refuse to surrender to the forces which seek to silence women. We will not stand idly by and allow the continued
what, dude?
intimidation of people of
I think they
color,
should be organizing, Scotty.
non-Christians, LGBT
Silence
folks,
this
and-
woman. Who are you saying try to silence women? Oh, whatever. You know,
I think they should be.
Yeah, sometimes.
They should be organizing, picking a candidate.
Oh, I thought you were saying that some women should be silenced.
No.
I think in this case, yeah,
I'm saying they should be organizing. They should be organizing for picking a candidate that 4 years down the line isn't a total fucking
Go watch my video, Anita. Go watch my most recent video on my channel called Make Liberalism Great Again, and you will see how to actually get liberals to win in this country. But you ain't going to like it.
You won't do it.
Because it involves getting rid of your fucking ilk.
Ilk.
Sounds good to me.
The SJW ilk.
Who had an ilk on the show? Then that became a thing. Oh yeah, Galen insinuated Egghead had an ilk.
Your ilk.
Egghead and his ilk.
It's fucking ilk.
Fucking Galen, dude. I'm trying to figure you out, Paul.
And all those who exist at the intersections of multiple identities. We can and we will participate in the mobilization of our communities. We will resist the hate. And in the end, we'll win. It's only through collective action that social justice can prevail. Stand in solidarity, get involved, join us.
Yeah, Anita, you know, you're not really for all this unity and all this shit.
Dude, can I tell you something? I should probably just like say
divisive
this
as anyone else.
so I never get fucking, so I never feel like I'm actually going to do it. You know, I gotta put this out there.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll sit there and be like, man, what if I just fucking flipped the script and totally towed the SJW line just to fuck with everybody?
Oh, dude, it'd be crazy.
I never believe you.
People would go ape shit, though.
I just want
Like, even if you were sincere, I wouldn't believe
No, I mean,
you.
like, it wouldn't be sincere because I totally think they're full of shit. But, man, I just love to see all of my fucking fans get
if you did it on your
crazy
channel.
butthurt reaction. Like, oh, my God,
You
he's
probably-
going SJW.
We lost TJ.
You'd probably lose like 1 billion subscribers. I mean, you lost a bunch for soccer one time. Like,
dude, you'd be Steve
Don't
Shives.
fuck with soccer, man.
I
Dude,
know.
you'd be it'd be like a
It's time
Steve
for the
Shives
fucking
thing.
Shives implosion, dude.
TJ
If I ever want to just
TJ goes
self-destruct
into
the
the
Amazing Atheist
graveyard.
channel, I'll just be like, man, I'm tired of doing this. I'm an SJW now. Feminism's right. Fuck you guys.
Can you imagine if you just made a video out of the blue, like tomorrow's video was you and Steve Shives talking about how you've joined his side?
Yeah, dude.
And then you just went forward like that for about a month.
God, I wish he would like do it. Like, I wish he would actually be cool enough to be in on a joke
Yeah, he
and
won't,
fucking
though.
do that. But no, he hates.
Maybe you could dupe him though.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I can't now because we're putting this out there. But
he's not going to watch this. He doesn't
someone will
watch us.
tell him. Someone will go to him and be like, "Steve, you're just
Well,
playing."
now they will.
Yeah, they would have did before, dude.
Maybe.
Every time you can't mention someone on the internet without some shit stir being like, "Ooh,
Man.
let me take this nugget over to this person. This person talking shit about you. This person talking shit about you."
Yeah, that happens all the
What's
time.
wrong with that?
Dude, nah.
What's your back?
The DP fans are on the down low, TJ.
No, they're not.
They know how to keep it on the DL.
No, that's bullshit.
Wow, you're dreaming.
You're a fucking.
I'm just trying to help,
imbecile.
guys. I'm
You're
trying
a
to-
lying sack of shit.
I'm
Paul.
trying to make them think it would be cool if they. Never mind.
Paul, give me that shit. Can I have that?
Yeah.
Please.
The fucking vape.
Thank you.
Ted
Give me that
Nugent
shit,
grabs
Paul.
his
Paul, give me that
crotch at a Donald Trump rally.
Whoa.
So I'm here because I was born and raised to be a productive American in the asset
America!
column by that
Ass.
spirit of real Michigan, that spirit of the greatest state in the nation that should not. We must not let it get
Michigan!
lumped in with California and Illinois and New York and New Jersey and Maryland and Massachusetts. I got your blue state right here, baby.
Grabbed his dick, man.
Your dick is blue?
Yeah, he's got a blue dick.
Your dick. That's what I'm getting.
Here it is.
Have you got blue balls because no one fucks you?
Have you
What
been
is
edging
going on?
for the whole electoral cycle?
It looks like it.
I'm not gonna come till Trump wins. I'm not gonna come till Trump
He
wins.
does,
God
dude.
damn it! I'm saving this up. Oh, my dick is so
Every
fucking
night
blue
I
right
get
now.
myself closer and closer to blowing my load, but I never let it happen. Not till Trump wins. Oh, dude, he must have blown a big fucking load then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
6 people
Black and
drowned in
blue.
the outcome of that shit. So that's great,
dude, he blew a 20 roper that night for Trump.
There ain't no ropes involved at that point.
Oh,
it was just
it's just
fucking,
a jet.
No, it's just an explosion.
Oh, here's the YB and
His
atheist
dick probably
guy.
doesn't even exist anymore. It looks like a burnt, like an exploded
Like a struck
firecracker,
match.
dude.
Let's see how long we can deal with the creepiness.
Oh, the why
of
the be?
yeah.
You know, this guy actually filed a DMCA against. I think it was TJ
Yeah,
for like
for
for
me.
for a DP thing, and
Yeah.
but he lost.
He lost because he sucks. So don't worry about it.
Oh,
retard.
don't worry about it.
No, we beat him easily.
He's a retard.
Dude, you know, okay, let me tell you. I gotta tell you what this fucking was. He actually, I put the fucking clip of us making fun of the YB and Atheist song on my channel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
when was this?
It was recent that he did this, but it was a long time ago that we put it
Yeah,
up
a
there.
while ago.
Okay.
But recently he found out about it, I guess, and he fucking flagged it. But he flagged it because it's an original song by him. And I'm like, you sitting in your room going, YB and Atheist, that's not a song. I mean, I guess it is a song technically, but there's no production value. Anyone can sit around and just make up a bullshit song. If I sit here and go bloobity bloobity blue doo 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 doo, I don't get to
dude.
fucking sue you if you use that.
This dude is entitled to all the money from that video because he did that thing.
So this guy's a ridiculous piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck this dude.
And like, look at this guy and just realize that he writes books about himself having sex with celebrity women and YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like, this guy has written, like, Jaclyn Glenn. He's written books where he has sex with Jaclyn Glenn. I mean, look at him. I mean, I could bring Jaclyn Glenn on here and ask her if she's interested.
Yeah.
I think I actually did do that before.
Yeah,
she wasn't.
No.
Yeah, what was the answer to that? Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks you're a disgusting little trolly piece of shit because
Rightfully
you are a
so.
disgusting little trolly piece of shit. And, you know, honestly, I used to just mock you in good humor, but then when you tried to actually monetize that video, you actually earned my fucking ire. And, you know, I'm looking at you, and you just look like the weaseliest little scum fucking existence.
Oh, God, this guy's a total little fucking weasel.
You look like you fucking just, like, you know, go to the park and fucking look at women and jerk off under your fucking sweater vest or whatever.
World, I have a new celeb crush.
Cool.
Let's start by saying Rita is better than Anita. Yes.
Who's Rita?
Rita Ora is my new celeb crush.
I don't even know who that is.
Who the fuck is Rita Ora?
An ode, a tribute.
Let's get
I know cringe is overused, but this is really cringy.
Ora.
This dude's got the tism.
Dude, yeah, he does.
Kosovar superstar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
my
makes
new
sense.
celeb crush. You seem to exemplify free expression, posing topless for Lou.
I don't think it's gonna happen, dude.
Okay, so just can you put that next to him and we can just judge?
Yeah.
You ain't got a chance, bro.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, there's a boob, dude. There's a full naked. That's a fully.
Damn.
Am I
There
wrong?
is?
Yeah, right there.
Right there. There's a fully on the screen.
No, there's hair over it.
Oh, there
hair over
is?
it, yeah.
Just barely. From here, it looks like a total fully.
Oh, dude, he's gonna get this, man. This girl is definitely gonna
Safe search is on, Paul. It's all good.
All right, we're good. I'm sorry.
Paul is
I just
freaking
got
out.
scared.
Dude.
I saw a titty.
Oh my God, a titty!
I saw a titty, and I
You're
was
like
like,
America after the Super Bowl.
No,
Janet
she's
Jackson
got
performed.
the hair is like is conveniently placed.
I
right
didn't
over
see it from here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a little far from my.
I don't even know who she is. So.
Well, I think it's fairly easy to see
Porn
why there's a
chick.
crush on her.
Yeah,
model.
sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you
she's
stand
a
much of a
British singer and actress. That's
All right,
what it says.
rock on. So let's hear this poem he wrote for her.
Oh God.
Magazine, however you say that, plus all your provocative vids. For the
Oh,
longest
damn,
time,
dude, damn.
Provocative.
Okay.
I've watched so many.
You know, I've seen feminist slam poetry, and I've said that those aren't poems, but this is even less a poem.
I've seen your provocative vid.
This is literally prose. There's nothing poetic about any of this.
This guy's a creep, dude.
I swore I'd never find blondes attractive. But you have hooked me on blondes. I need to make amends to the blondes I've overlooked.
All the blondes he overlooked, like, oh, whatever, girl.
Give me the blonde.
Sorry.
Give me the blonde and we'll go. You know,
Yeah, you know, because this guy's life is basically just a pussy buffet.
He's just turning away blondes.
And, you know, he's just turning down all the blondes. But now he's like, you know what? I'm gonna give blondes a chance too.
Yeah.
Let's see how that
Paul,
pussy is.
you know, it'd be fucking torturous to have to like. Can you imagine you had to have like a beer with this guy or some
Oh
shit?
God, he would talk your
God,
ear off
dude,
about
it'd be
some
fucking
bullshit.
horrible.
You'd be sick to your stomach. But can you imagine this guy turning away a hot blonde chick? Like if she came to that door right behind him right now and was like, "Fuck my pussy," he'd be like, "Get out of here, you blonde." Pew.
Not anymore, but prior to this,
I don't even know what to do.
But you are a blonde, babe. I adore your accent. On the hot desk.
Okay, hey,
this is not a poem.
I want to point out that you make yourself look like a fucking hobbit in this
Yeah, I know.
video.
He looks. Is he trying to make himself look like he's 3'2"?
I don't know.
Maybe he just is.
He just shoots himself from the least flattering angle I've ever seen. He looks like a manlet.
Maybe he thinks this chick is gonna fucking find like hobbits to be sexy. He's
You
like,
are a hot babe.
You're
a true blonde babe. I've never liked a blonde babe. babe. But you have changed my mind, and now I need to make amends to all the blonde babes I've been turning away.
Forming a line around the fucking block, dude.
Blonde babe.
Dude.
What a fucking, like, oh, God.
So delusional.
We're putting all blondes on notice. This fucker's willing to fucking sleep with you now.
This guy wants...
I know you thought this guy was out of your league until recently, but guess what?
To you legions of ladies lined up around the block outside this guy's apartment that have been turned away because of your hair color,
unfairly.
rejoice.
Put down the dye bottle, ladies. He's fucking blondes now.
Channel. You said you always, quote, have hot sauces in your fridge.
Dude, maybe he's a really good lover. Maybe like he's an autistic sex machine.
Yeah, dude. Maybe he's got like...
Why don't you try him out?
Maybe he's got
sex machine.
Maybe he's
He's into blondes now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn,
Maybe
dude,
he's completely repugnant in every way, except he's got a big dick and like a pelvis like a jackhammer. Just like, oh!
He should get into porn then. You know.
Maybe they just have overlooked him because this is what he sends them.
because he's fucking. Yeah. His porno audition.
Hello.
I
am available to fuck blonde babes now. Just letting you know, Wicked Pictures. I am available to fuck all your horny blonde slot. Just line them up.
And you also mentioned that you visit Nando's.
Nando's.
Guess what?
What?
I got a bunch of Nando's peri peri sauce in my fridge.
Oh my
I got
God.
them on HEB's clearance.
This is hideous.
HEB is a Texas mart, by the way. So this dude is in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. Get me out of there.
You should hang out with him, Paul.
Bye, Texas. Have fun. I'll leave you with this guy. Hope it works out. I'm going up north where I can smoke weed and not have to go to jail for it.
So Trump, if you're looking for deportation fodder,
this guy.
Now a message from a totally sane individual.
Hey everyone, I pray you're doing well. Wanted to go ahead and record a video here while I'm in Zurich waiting for my next plane, going to Tel Aviv. I'm going to Israel for an awesome tour. I'm really tired.
So he's in Switzerland right now and he's going to Israel.
Wow, dude, living the fucking vigilant Christian, living the high life, man.
Yeah.
Jet lagged. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and make a video here because already what I predicted was going to happen is already happening. And that is
you know, Paul, it's not too late for you to go this route, dude. I mean, I've heard you talking some conspiracy shit.
You could do it, Paul.
And, like, you're flirting with that edge.
Globalist, Paul.
Just jump over that edge and fucking ride that conspiracy dollar, dude.
TJ, I don't know.
Ride that conspiracy dollar, Paul.
I don't know what you're talking about, TJ.
Ah, piece of shit.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I genuinely want to save this planet and these humans.
No, you don't.
I do.
In response to Trump being placed as the next president of the United States of America, there is a response that's happening now where people are rioting.
Yeah.
Now, if you go back to videos I did months and months ago, I said that the elite were working on an agenda to create division and create social unrest. This was one of the things they wanted to do.
Wow, Mario.
What a specific prediction.
I made some nebulous but
Does
pretty
Mario have
obvious.
small hands?
It looks
Does
like
he have
does.
freakishly small hands?
What is with this? Dude, are we being invaded by a race of small-handed fucking creatures?
I am Dusty Smith. Look at my tiny mittens.
Donald Trump, vigilant Christian, Dusty Smith.
Oh, baby hands, dude.
And Dusty became an SJW recently.
What if you woke
What if he
up-
was replaced by
TJ.
a fucking little-handed alien thing, and they're taking us over?
What if you woke up tonight, right?
My little
Yeah. What if you woke up tonight, right, and you woke up stark out of a dead sleep?
Yeah.
And Mario and Dusty Smith are standing over you with those tiny little hands.
I know, right? That's pretty.
And they're rubbing oil onto your skin, going,
Yes, we rubs it with our tiny hands and we makes it edible.
like, would you not shit the bed immediately?
And this is exactly what the whole point of putting Trump allowing Trump to be the president is all about.
I'm calling it. Key figures in media and shit are being replaced by small-handed clone things.
They can't get the hands quite right.
DP projects
the
this
small-handers, dude.
We project first that there's an alien invasion going on.
Beware the small-handers.
Yep.
Oh, it's about civil war. Captain America.
Hey, Paul, let me see your hands.
It's your hands, Paul.
All right. Fine.
TJ's the one with small hands, actually.
They're not that small. They're average size.
I don't have giant hands.
No, in proportion to your body, they're small.
Yeah, proportionate to me, my hands are kind of small too. Like I'm not.
My hands are the same size as
I can barely palm a basketball.
Mine are a little longer.
Little bit.
I barely got enough.
You're right.
Can you palm a basketball, Ben?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
I can
really?
do it.
I can palm a basketball, but just barely, dude. It hurts.
It's hard. Yeah, hard for me.
Yeah, that should be the test. Can you palm a basketball? You fail the test, kill you.
Yep.
Cool.
No small handers on my fucking. No, Ben. I know you see it sounds extreme, but when you're fucking getting whipped and beaten and covered in weird goop by the fucking small-handed alien demon monsters from the fucking nether regions of space and time, you'd fucking be wishing you'd kill them now when you had the chance before they fucking spread.
Civil War wasn't a movie that was placed out before just by coincidence. And everything else that's been happening with the police officers, the Black Lives Matter, there's really been this atmosphere and this environment that's been created for this type of division, this type of civil war, martial law.
Here you go. Here's prediction. At some point, there's going to be another shooting. At some point, there's going to be another terrorist attack.
Yep.
At some point, there's going to be civil unrest.
Yep.
At some point, there's going to be some racial tensions. At some point, there's going to be unrest in the Middle East.
Cops are going to kill a black guy.
Yeah. Here's my amazing powers of predicting things that have happened a million times before.
Yeah. I predict people are going to agree and get along. Oh!
Mecca, Mecca, hi, Mecca, Heidi, ho. Mecca, Mecca, hi, Mecca, Mario.
Okay, there are some predictions that are impressive. Predicting that there's going to be civil unrest at some point after a big election, that's just like no fucking shit. Doesn't take a prophet. Doesn't even take a smart person. Like, who is watching this shit?
A bunch of slack-jawed idiots. And people like us that are making fun of it, too. Probably a strong contingency of that. Hey, look at this crazy fucking conspiracy retard. But that money spends all the same because Mario's in Switzerland right now on that fucking money.
He's in Zurich on Katy Perry is Satan money.
Congrats, guys.
I mean, game represent, whatever, man.
Oh, no, dude, God decided to give him the money. Come on.
Dude. He's a player for God. Oh, doesn't seem like it's starting again.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? There we go.
Scenario. So I was just looking through the news here, and people are tripping out. They don't want Trump as president. I knew that was going to happen. It's all part of the agenda. It's part of the script.
Oh, my God.
The script.
You didn't see it because it's part of an agenda. You saw it because it's fucking obvious what's going to fucking happen. It happens every time. It's not a fucking prediction.
Dude, that's the best thing about being Mario. You just make up the bullshit around what the actual events are. It's like Trump was elected. Yeah, it's all part of their fucking globalist agenda.
This is a play out of the Glenn Beck playbook, dude. It's just, I predict some vague bad shit's going to happen, then it happens, and act like you predicted that specific thing.
Well, he could have made this same exact video if Hillary had won. All he's got to do is switch out Hillary for Trump. There's a few Trump people show their ass. Yeah. A few Trump people show their ass and throw a couple firebombs at a car, and he's going to go, look, it's happening. I called it.
The globalist agenda,
And they're
NWO,
playing this whole thing
Satan.
out. So don't get caught up in this, okay? This is what they want. They want Americans right now more than ever to be fighting amongst yourselves. Don't do it. Don't fall for the trap. That's just doing exactly what they want us to do, okay? So stand united, even with
Mario
your
has a
differences,
they.
and understand, okay? You guys are being psychologically manipulated. It's a psyop.
Are you talking to your audience? You guys are being psychologically manipulated. by my shitty fucking second-rate fucking Glenn Beck bullshit act. Vague prediction about bad stuff. Ooh, look, bad stuff. I was right. Give me money. I need to go to Zurich.
And then Israel.
Yeah, to Tel Aviv.
Gonna go to Tel Aviv.
Meaning that
As
they're
Paul said, the money
trying
spends all
to
the same.
influence
Gonna go to Tel Aviv. Tell them all what I believe.
your behavior so that you do fight amongst each other exactly like you're doing right now. So I'm going to try my best here while I'm on vacation to stay on top and do reports because I think it's important. It's important that the United States of America...
Is that what you do? You do reports.
You're not reporting shit, Mario.
Reports.
Okay.
Reporting your next insane delusion, maybe?
I have like 20 times the journalistic integrity that you do, and even I don't go around calling myself a journalist or talking about what I do as reports.
No.
I provide political and social commentary.
And opinion.
And opinion. That's what it is. They're not fucking reports. No one recognizes you as a news source. No one should recognize you as a news source.
Well, I'm sure some do, though.
I mean, the old newspapers did have an opinion page, but it was, recognized as separate from the fucking front page news.
Yeah.
They're not reporting.
I mean,
what do people
opinion
think?
is are always trickled into
course.
coverage and shit. But yeah, I mean, the point is that there's mechanisms to preserve some fucking semblance of fucking journalistic integrity there. We can say those mechanisms are broken down and are failing and shit, and I agree.
They are, yeah.
Things need to be done, but there's certainly still more oversight for them than there is for Mario just coming out here. Like, he can say anything he fucking wants to.
Obama's a vampire. And he's sucking the blood from children.
It's not a report. It's just a crazy man's raving lunacy.
Totally a report.
I'm the Cridulant Vishjan.
Yeah, a lot of these conspiracy channels like to bathe themselves in like the news thing. Like this is what we're telling you. We're reporting. We're just telling you what's going on.
Letting you know what's going on.
This is the real news. This is what's really going on, guys.
That shit you think is the news, that's all bullshit.
It's propaganda.
I got the real skinny.
You guys are the world's leaders, and we, the rest of the world, rely on you. The New World Order elite, they want to take you out first, and that's how they're going to bring about their new globalized system.
I'm sorry, I thought they were already in control of everything.
The globalists are coming, Mario.
I don't get it, because it's like, they seem to always, every time I talk to you with these conspiracy theories, always seem to think, they've taken over, and they're trying to take over.
If they're the globalist elite, then they're the globalist elite. They've already won. So it's like, what are you saying? If such a force exists, Mario, they would just destroy you. Like, what would they have to lose?
Globalism is inevitable, Mario. Just accept it.
Be on guard and be vigilant to the tactics and how they're going to do that. And one of the ways they're doing that right now is by placing Trump in a position where the majority of other Americans are going to...
Mario, if they can decide every world leader, then what's to stop them from just saying, this Mario guy's revealing all our secret plans. Kill him.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you look at the teachings of Jesus, Jesus was pretty much a globalist. I mean, he was telling people to turn the other cheek and, to not consider people enemies just because they're from another country.
He's enjoying the fruits of a globalist world right now, sitting in Zurich, Switzerland, or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, he's a world traveler who doesn't believe in globalism.
He's gone from Canada, he's going all the way to fucking Israel.
Yeah.
Due to
That's globalism. That's open borders. That's free travel. That's free reign of ideas. That's being able to go places without worrying about having your papers. Although you did need papers to get there.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you loved giving.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at this face he's making here.
He looks like he wants a kiss.
Blue steel.
TJ, bring it in, TJ.
Oh, yeah, blue steel, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I gotcha.
Prep out and riot. Watch this. It's going to happen. I mean, Katy Perry is already calling for revolution.
Oh, my God. I just used a fucking example of Katy Perry. You calling her satanic as like a joke, and you're already going to it.
Katy Perry.
I mean, seriously.
Katy
Look
Perry
at Mario
card, y'all.
staring into the abyss. Oh, damn, Mario.
That girl that was popular for a couple songs a few years ago.
Yeah.
Still running the world, guys.
Just look at those eyes, Paul.
Her popularity is definitely on the decline at this
Nobody's
point.
talking about Katy Perry.
It looks like
but
he's like
Mario.
midway through a Green Goblin transformation, dude.
The revolution.
Yeah.
Great coach.
He does, dude. He
Or
looks
maybe
he's
like
fixing-
fangs are about to drop.
Yeah, dude. He's looking strange.
He looks like pained. Yeah, he's going through some sort of like
Look at his fucking eyes. I'm telling you, dude, the small-handed little people.
Dude,
He
maybe
got
he's
little
a-
reptile eyes too.
Dude, maybe he's a Nosferatu and his fucking obfuscation is failing, dude. Maybe his obfuscate spell is flickering and we're seeing it right here.
Wow. I know what you're saying. I could see it. Look at his eyes.
Liberals are actually going to
He's a
revolt,
demon.
and it's going to be like mayhem, possibly. So let's stay in prayer
Possibly.
and let's not get
Gotta throw
caught
that possibly in case it doesn't happen.
up in that, okay?
Yeah.
In the division creating. Have a blessed day, stay tuned, and I'll talk to you next video.
Wow. Well, fuck you, Mario.
Yeah.
Insane ramblings from a lunatic. Thanks. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he has much
What a
to do with it.
monster.
What a monster. All right, let's take a look at...
I know I
Oh,
pulled...
here's that Jaclyn Glenn video that you
Oh, yeah, it's weird, man. She made this video where, like, she just expected Trump to lose. So she posted that she was trying to get them ad dollars early by making a video called Trump Girl Freaks Out and uploaded it before the election, and somebody snagged it, or I guess it's still up on her channel. But it's kind of weird to watch in retrospect after Trump had a sweeping win.
Is it still up on our channel? Because I would have taken that.
It is up on her channel.
Okay.
You
I
wanna
pulled
see
it
it?
from her channel. I mean, we don't have to watch it if you don't want. It was kind of crazy. She's crying and screaming and throwing shit. But it's all fake.
So she's pretending to be a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look.
You want to say it?
Sure.
Y'all gotta hear this. My sister is in the front room freaking out. She's yelling at the goddamn TV. Jackie! Jaclyn!
You know, them redneck folk always put Walmart boxes on top of their nice couches and their beautiful furnished houses, dude.
I know. Look at how she dumbs down people so easily. Walmart. Dirty.
Only dirt people shop
Yeah,
at the
look,
Walmart.
what do the dirt people wear? I'm going to wear a tank top.
In all fairness,
pigtails.
when I do my redneck impression, it's pretty much the
Well,
same.
yeah, pretty much,
Because
but-
that's, like, pretty accurate. But whatever.
What are you going on about?
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, he won.
I can't believe he's gonna lose our fucking thing. He lost. I can't.
Every last
Get that camera out of my face. Get that camera out of my face.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dude.
Blair Witch Project that never happened.
Yeah. So, what was the point of this video?
She was trying to get out in front of a big crushing Hillary victory. The name of this video, I think it says it on there. It's like Jaclyn.
Girl freaks out over Donald Trump losing the
right.
election.
So she was trying to get the clickbait video, right?
Yeah. But
and
then
have it
won.
the earliest one, so everybody's like, "Oh, it's got the most views."
Well,
click, 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 click. La, 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 la.
She should have cut an alternate version where she was a butthurt Hillary supporter.
Yeah, you were gonna do that, right? You were gonna make a
Yeah,
Trump
but
one, Hillary one.
So many other things happened. I just didn't even have time to fucking do it. But
Well, she did half of it.
We did a big 8-hour election thing, so I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Yeah, I agree. And she did half of it, so.
Yeah, and that got a shit ton of views. That got more views than most Amazing Atheist videos get, so whatever. Seems like it's a fucking pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny that she didn't take it down. I'd have taken it down. Maybe she realized it wouldn't die anyway. But it's kind of funny now that all the liberals are the ones who are freaking out and crying, so this just fucking plays out like a piece of, like, poetic fucking slap you in the face and shit in your mouth
it really
irony.
does.
That's why I pulled it.
Let's have a
I was just like,
cry-in.
this is too sweet to not look at.
Of the drunken peasants crying.
Get the camera out of my face.
You know, I don't know. I don't know how this would have played out if Trump had actually lost.
She might have gotten a lot of views on this video.
I feel like a lot of people would have fucking clicked on. They would have clicked on it under the mistaken impression that it was real.
Yeah.
But they'd have clicked on it. So it's really like a clickbait, dishonest kind of title, but.
Oh, it's a clickbait video. This is
Oh,
clearly what
obviously.
that is. That's all this is.
She's trying to ride that wave, be the first one in.
Yeah, she just made a bad bet.
Because she knew people were going to be searching for Trump freak out.
and it never happened. So, oops. Really, not much more to say about that. Just kind of a funny thing.
Yeah.
So, you want to play something else?
Let's see what this is.
Oh
yeah. This is the Trump supporter getting beat up.
Yeah,
right?
some dude got pulled out of his car by a bunch of people and beaten.
What were you gonna say, Paul?
Yeah,
I was gonna say black people. I mean, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, black
A bunch
people.
of black people pulled a dude out of his car.
About to beat his ass, I guess.
So-
That's not really what you're gonna say, Paul.
Yeah, he voted Trump.
Some old dude, man. Look at this.
Beat his ass. Don't vote Trump. Don't vote Trump. Don't vote Trump. This shit did it. Still in foot. Hey, y'all be gone though. Wait, take the lighter, shit.
And he took a bunch of the dude's shit off the ground.
Yeah, it is mine now.
Yep, yoink. What a fuck,
Don't
man.
vote Trump.
I mean, why would they be filming that?
Yeah,
This is
I mean, like,
evidence.
Don't call them thugs. That's racist.
Yeah, there ain't no such thing as a black thug.
All these people are like guilty of a crime.
Dude, this is like when I said, you know, when they were talking about gentrification, I'm like, you know, I'd rather have a thriving shopping center than a bunch of thugs. These are the people I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm not saying all black people are like this. I'm not even saying most are.
I mean,
but
what?
There's definitely a good fucking chunk of these people that are just running around being like, yeah, I'm fucking gangster. I just do what I want. Fuck everybody. You know, it's...
I don't know, dude. The only thing that gives me any trepidation about this video is maybe he instigated some shit.
Possibly.
Yeah,
We don't see the
beginning. Maybe somebody pulled their phone out after it started, you know, and he stopped and called them niggers or some shit. You know, I don't know. But I don't think so.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, there's a missing little portion of the story, so that is fair enough to note. But just still, I mean, there's really very little in my mind that would warrant.
I mean, they
this.
didn't. They weren't screaming, "He called me a nigger." They were screaming, "He voted Trump."
Yeah.
You vote wrong.
Yeah.
Not a very
Steal your shit.
Yeah, not a very sensible reaction. I mean,
Beat your ass and steal. Who'd you vote for, Scotty? Who'd you fucking vote for, bitch?
I didn't vote.
You sure you didn't vote?
Yeah.
All right.
Yoink. Love that dude at the end just dipped on whatever that fell out of that dude's pocket.
That guy's just an opportunist. Like,
yep, vulture,
free shit,
mine.
Swooped,
free wallet.
Welp. Yeah, no, I'd much rather not have, like, you know, shopping and safe housing and shit. I'd much rather have areas of the world like this where you get
that's
dragged out of
awesome.
your car for voting for Trump.
But he had a
If
Trump
this-
sticker or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
if
Trump
this
sticker.
dude even did. I mean, I didn't see. He wasn't wearing a fucking red MAGA hat.
Who really knows why?
Who fucking knows? Maybe it was just because he was a white dude in the neighborhood.
Yeah, just basically talking some shit like, you voted for Trump. Fuck you. We're having an argument, so I'm going to yell at you.
Or
and
it's just like,
yell
fuck
random
white
shit.
people. They voted. They all, as a collective, voted for Trump. So beat this old white dude's ass and take his shit.
Black people, it's time to start cleaning up your backyard.
Yeah, dude, this is like one of the media's favorite stories, too, is the old white guy gets beat up by a bunch of young black kids.
I mean, what other white people do this stupid shit too? But I mean, you got to own what's yours.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, this is one of the fucking things I always see get reported.
Oh,
you know?
of course.
And it's usually traffic shit.
Okay,
too.
you know what?
Someone's driving around an area.
Honestly, though,
and
like
then
you know what the real difference is? I see in videos where there's white people doing stupid shit versus black people doing stupid shit.
What?
If you watch a video of white people doing stupid shit, especially like throwing some kind of tantrum in public, the reaction of the white people around them is like, "This person's a fucking asshole."
Yeah.
If a black person starts doing that same shit, people in the fucking, they're like insane, like, yeah, give them what for? Fuck yeah, jump up on the counter, woo, yeah, free cheeseburger for everybody, yeah,
World
fuck
star.
McDonald's,
World star.
world star. You know, so I mean,
encouraging.
Let's be realistic here. You know, there's fucking differences culturally from what's going on here.
Maybe
racist.
I mean, like, there's people here.
You're such a fucking racist.
There's people here on the street in this fucking video that aren't really even part of this attack. That are just like, oh yeah, they just beating an old white man. Who give a shit? You know, I'm just gonna walk along,
World
mind
star.
my business.
Oh, world star.
I don't give a shit about that.
I'm surprised there's only one angle on this.
Yeah, it's true, dude. I know exactly what you mean. Yep. Yeah, I guess that's a show.
Yeah.
Sorry,
crazy shit.
Sorry if it's a little short, but man, we've had a weird fucking long shit day.
With tons of terrible technical difficulties.
Oh my god, it's been hideous.
nuts.
It's been fucking hideously evil.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks
though.
for watching. Hope it was enjoyable. I feel like we did get some funny shit across despite the fucking weird, just
a weird day.
But thank you for watching, and we'll be in our new studio soon. Peace the fuck out.
Thumbs it up.
Smoke weed.
Thumbs it
every
up.
day.
If you're wondering what podcast to listen to next, visit the dark, seedy underworld of crime by subscribing to the Secrets, Crimes, and Audio Tape podcast. It features tales of crime, love, mystery, and conspiracy with actors you know and love. Some are dramas, some are comedies, but all are thrilling. The latest episode is called Severed Threads, and it's about faith, greed, and revenge. Make sure you don't miss a single episode. Visit the link in our description below and subscribe to Secrets, Crimes, and Audio Tape on iTunes, Stitcher, Wondery.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Secrets, Crimes, and Audio Tape is like a TV drama or comedy, but only using sound and your imagination. Check out the show notes for the link and subscribe to Secrets, Crimes, and Audio Tape today.